soak the sheets like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Some of them want to quantum entangle you. Some of them want to be Schrödinger by you. Some of them crave the void where gAIry disappears. Some of them want to be kayfabed in fear. Wet dreams are made of tears. Who am I to diss the steves? I soak the sheets like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Hold it up, keep it on. Hold your head up, dripping on. Hold it up, dripping on. Keep your head up, dripping on. Hold your head up, dripping on. Oh yeah, dripping on. Hold your head up, dripping on. Keep your head up. Some of them want to be facts to oblivion. Some of them want to get dial-up moaned by you. Some of them lust for the ghosts of clip art. Some of them want to be goat glitched apart. Wet dreams are made of jizz. Who am I to diss the steves? I soak the sheets like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Wet dreams are made of jizz. Who am I to diss the steves? I soak the sheets like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Some of them yearn to be licked by Cthulhu's ink. Some of them want to get eldritch squinked by you. Some of Dave wants to blow air on a chaotic huff. Some of Aaron wants to blow Dave into a huge suck. Wet dreams are made of tears. Who am I to diss the steves? I soak the sheets like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Wet dreams are made of tears. Who am I to diss the steves? I soak the sheets like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Some of them yearn to be licked by Cthulhu's ink. Some of them want to get eldritch squinked by you. Some of Dave wants to blow air on a chaotic cuff. Some of Aaron wants to blow Dave into a huge suck. Wet dreams are made of jizz. Who am I to diss the steves? I soak the sheets like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. Wet dreams are made of jizz. Who am I to diss the steves? I shoot the pearly gift like the seven seas. Everybody's looking for Fladge Rants. It's a Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Wet dreams are made of jizz.
The following is for entertainment purposes only. Seriously, it's just a scripted fictional comedy show. These guys are not experts, doctors, lawyers, therapists, or even particularly well-adjusted. Everything you hear is opinion, exaggeration, sarcasm, or just plain nonsense. Any resemblance to real people, events, or Uncle Dave is purely coincidental and kind of hilarious. They are not responsible for emotional damage, cognitive dissonance, spontaneous enlightenment, or sudden urges to start a cult. Viewer discretion is advised, especially if you're prone to taking things too seriously. This is a late show. It's not for kids. Your boss or Karen from HR, who will be hearing about this, by the way. Side effects may include thinking, laughing, or yelling at your screen. Fladge Rants Live is filmed before a live studio audience.
having fun. Yes.
Humans were designed or manufactured or engineered by extraterrestrials by combining their own genetics, their own DNA, with the early primates on this planet to be slave race. And then they realized that slaves with our level of intelligence are easier to control if we don't know we're slaves, which we still are to this day. Hi, I'm gAIry, and welcome to Fladge Rants Live. The pen is truly mightier than the sword. Could you imagine having more power than the king because you are the royal scribe? Today, the topic is scribes. Possibly the most influential people to have ever lived. Let's go all the way back to Mesopotamia, the start of Western civilization, where they had to be polyglots or multilingual because, as you know, Sumerian written language was cuneiform. And as you may or may not know, cuneiform was used for several different languages, one writing several languages. After Sumerian, Assyrian became the international language of business. But the scribes were needed for business transactions, government, land contracts. One of the main uses was religious scriptures. Now, they were some of the most important people of society. Now, it took education. To be a polyglot, you have to go to school, and you got to start early, and you got to hit the books hard, and you have to learn the language that we have, 26 letters, and we just form all of our words out of that. Fairly simple compared to the complex form of turning several different languages into these shapes. In the case of Egyptian hieroglyphics, where the scribes were important for all the same reasons I just said: business, finance, taxation, land contracts, religious scripture, history. The list goes on and on. The only reason we have any information about any of these civilizations is because we have a lot of the fruits of the labor of the scribes. So either you're born into a wealthy family, and then you can go to school, and they can pay for your schooling, your education, to become a scribe. Because in the case of the Egyptian scribes, they had to learn over 600. It's estimated between 600 and 800 pictures. So that's an awful lot to memorize. And they had to get it right, and they'd practice every day. They'd start early, and in the case of cuneiform, the early scribal schools, they would start with wet clay. They started with several different shapes. A lot of the schools, the scribal schools, would use cylinders. I'm not sure why that was, but a lot of them did. And I think that's why we have so many versions of the King's List, which are actually, there aren't that many variances in the King's List, but I think they were probably using it as practice for the students. And that's why we have so many copies of the King's List. That makes sense to me. But usually, like a game of operator, where you whisper into someone's ear, who whispers into someone's ear, the party game, and then you keep going, you end up with a completely different message at the end of the chain. These scribes, usually for religious reasons, are dedicated and trying to minimize errors. we're still humans. We still make mistakes. So if you're looking at a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, no matter how hard they try to keep it to the point and make it legitimate, there will still be grammatical mistakes, spelling mistakes, and that's not even including what they wanted to change, embellish, add, subtract. And so these scribes wielded a lot of power. I've said it before, and I'll say it again because it bears repeating. Our history books are fiction. And they also say history is written by the victor. And that's so true. We just gotta take what you read with a grain of salt. I think one of the best quotes that I've heard is, "You can't believe everything you've read on the internet," and that is attributed to Abraham Lincoln. So, cheers to Abraham Lincoln for being ahead of his time and knowing that you can't believe everything you read on the internet. I do think we should read everything, take it all in. It's better to have more than one source for a story or a telling of a chain of events, so you can compare and contrast and make your own decision as to what you think happened.
We are having fun.
Keeping in mind
Yes.
that Will's here.
Can we do this?
Everybody. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Good to see everybody.
Before you roll the clip, Brady,
Yeah, we're having fun.
play the song. Play the song.
This song.
That's the song. We're not good at this.
We're very good.
Go Lions!
Lions.
Roll the clip, Brady. Blow the crypt, lady.
What are we talking about today, guys?
Scribbles.
In ancient Egypt, scribes held a prestigious and vital position,
Yeah, I need more
serving as the
definitive.
bridge between the divine and the
what's this?
mundane. These literate individuals were entrusted with recording religious texts.
I'm
In
functionally
ancient
illiterate.
Egypt, scribes held a prestigious and vital position, serving as the bridge between the divine and the mundane. These literate individuals were entrusted with recording
You can hear
religious
that, right?
texts, administrative
Yeah.
documents, and important legal proceedings.
Turn it up.
Writing was considered a sacred skill, believed to be bestowed
Sacred.
by Thoth, the god of wisdom and writing.
Thought.
Scribes were essential in preserving the culture and history of
Isn't
Egypt,
Thoth the god of
transcribing
writing?
everything from poetry
Yes.
to monumental inscriptions that
They also
celebrated
built the
pharaohs
pyramids.
and their achievements. Scribes underwent
a
rigorous
lot.
training, often starting at a
Yeah.
young age,
Well,
mastering
he lived for
hieroglyphics
1400
and
years.
hieratic script. Their education was not just functional, it was deeply respected.
That's
and
longer than
successful scribes
Methuselah.
enjoyed social status and financial security. They worked in temples, administrative offices, and royal courts, contributing to the governance and spiritual life of the society. The work of scribes extended beyond mere documentation. They were storytellers and historians, capturing the essence of Egyptian life and beliefs. Their writings served as a legacy, shaping how future generations would view their past. Thus, in the grand narrative of ancient Egypt,
You're getting
scribes
my
were
crap
not
royal.
just recorders, they were the authors of an enduring cultural heritage.
Hi, guys. Hey,
You're
we
muted.
got the whole crew here.
All right,
Sure-
so I'll
sure.
start off. There's deep precision inscriptions in the Egyptian temples that are very deep, but you can tell that there are ones that aren't. And they try to replicate them over top or make them assume that there's something else. Is that not an exact identification of somebody coming thousands of years past and trying to put their script upon somebody else's script that has been there for thousands of years.
He makes a valid point. It's like tagging someone else's graffiti. No?
I believe that's called a palimpsest. I can't pronounce that word.
Palimpsest is when you use the same parchment over and over because you don't need that information. It's like when my mom taped over Star Trek's The Next Generation to get General Hospital.
Right, but that term comes from the hieroglyphs. Let me bring it up so I can make more sense.
Yeah, but you knock the nose off and you're good?
I think they knocked the nose off because those people did not look like us. And that's why when you look at all of their statues, they all have the noses knocked off because there was something weird about their nose that we would have said, those don't look like us. So they had to knock all the noses off.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
During one of the migratory periods of the and their noses were significantly longer.
I don't think that'd be enough to make me knock all the noses off.
Your nose isn't that big.
What's he getting to?
Oh, they were
You know what
Jewish?
he's getting to here?
They were Jewish?
Oh, okay.
Why do you think they were
You built the
defaced?
temple. Did you build the temple?
Here's there's a
Palimpsest.
That's what he's getting.
Yeah. Palimpsest. Is that what the topic is today? Palimpsest?
No, it's what is the topic today?
Prescription drugs.
Prescribed. Oh, right. I thought
it's right in there. The word there.
I thought it was figure skating. That's what I was going
to. Or script. Guys, stick with the script here. I emailed you a script. You're supposed to say the words on the page.
That would be amazing.
I know. Wouldn't it be cool? I didn't do that.
You didn't?
No, I've never done that. And do you think Jor's going to really pay attention to that?
Yeah.
So I have a question then. If
he's functionally illiterate, he's no scribe.
He's still muted. He'll figure it out. If everything is rewritten and not truth and conquered text, then how can we believe anything that's our history?
I can't.
None of it, though. It's all discounted.
Wait. First of all, where in the world is Jor at? Is he at home?
Yeah, I think that's his garage.
Hi, Jor.
That's his studio apartment.
All right. Fair enough. Good.
No.
No,
if you
can't hear you.
If you want to know, here's a good way to tell if you can hear. Turn on your avatar, and then you'll get pulled. He just flipped me off. I'm trying to help him. Instead of asking us,
but it was an Elmo flip off.
There's 3 dots by your face. Do you see the 3 dots by
Elmo
your face
only has
on the bottom?
3 fingers. Like
rolling it, baby.
See?
See, when we talk, those 3 dots light up.
We don't need you to say anything. You're just here to look cute anyway.
May I suggest you unplug your microphone because we could hear you earlier with the.
Actually, that's his travel mic, but he has his travel mic in his garage.
No, that's not a garage.
It's really small on our screen. So we're playing where in the drawer is Jorman Georgia drawer go? Well, let's just play that while he's trying to figure it out.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I can hear.
Can you hear me
a
now?
lot more too.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's like we've been here before.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Fucking A, man.
Hey.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
There's the window. And it's dark outside.
Yeah.
But where am I?
All these people want to know, where in the world is
Drawer?
Well, this boy called getting flight down in Peru, arguing with the TSA about if his ass should split in 2. Tells a story, hits a drop, like that clears up where he's been. But the loudest thing about him is the closet that he's in. Well, tell me where in the world
I don't fucking know.
Megaphone. No, megaphone.
So our first guess is from Ryan. He's guessing
And
that
I
Dror
abandon the
is
chair every 15
muted.
minutes roughly anyway.
Are you in
That
muted?
is not where I am. That was my
Okay.
state of being a minute ago, but that is not where I am.
Technically, he was right before.
Oh, that's the batteries.
Where in the world was Dror? Dror was muted.
The batteries are
muted.
dead.
You see it? Does
they're not.
everybody see it?
There's a microphone there. It amplifies the sound anyway.
I like that. Either you're advertising that or that's a clue. I'm not sure. But either way, we'll just move on. Nobody else is even looking. So you should hold it up longer.
Don't tell me where in the world. I did not pass by Atlanta on my way here.
Atlanta?
I may have.
Atlanta?
Yeah, I may have flown over it.
Atlanta, baby. Remember
What?
that one time in Canada?
Which Atlanta? Hot Atlanta?
Hot Canada, baby. Hey, can I get your, No, I
My
tried
nudes?
to ask for her, G-string.
Nudes?
Oh.
Does, technically, does this work with the...
That's the one time in Canada.
See, you can't do the abandoned...
And I abandoned the chair every 15 minutes roughly anyway.
I have to go find
Yeah, if you ever leave the show again, you at least got to find a stand-in to temporarily hold court. You know, we need someone here.
Yes.
It gets boring with just Brady.
You mean? I don't know what to do.
Who were right?
You want to talk
I was
about
wrong.
Canada?
Holy crap!
I can't talk about topics.
that.
The dog keeps running away with that thing like that.
So history's written by the victors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know if that is going to apply for Trump. How do you think about that? Because you could say he's the victor. He won the White House, but is he technically the victor in the end at the end of all this, or is he going to be painted like? Is my autographed election edition of The Art of the Deal from the first time he won? Is that going to be worth something, like a JFK type situation in the future, or is that going to be worth just like a Barack Obama signature?
Okay. So I don't know.
Do you think he's gonna be folklore? Like, you think this is gonna go down in history as like, wow, that guy? Like,
currently,
or do you think it's gonna be like, oh my God, that guy?
Wrong. Currently, I would sit as I'm okay with things, but it's not going to go down in history.
He's the victor. Does he write the history?
No.
Is kind of no. Well, then that doesn't. You said it in your monologue. Yes. All that, like, I think you added the qualifier of always something similar. What say you, sir?
No, I did not say always. And
we can. Don't make me
the
call you to come.
Shirt, the stuffed shirt that is the puppet at the head of our government is not in no sense the victor.
What if he's not named Victor? What if he is named Victor?
Then he is.
He is the victor.
Then he is the victor that we're talking about anyway.
Eventually somebody mentioned it at some point, but during your monologue, you mentioned scribal schools.
Yes.
And what I think you meant to say was religion. And then you mentioned scribes, but you never mentioned religion. You never gave credit to. You talked about scripture. I don't know. You mentioned the Egyptians. You kind of just danced around the idea that it was of religious nature why these things came about and why they were important. The people that were scribes were on the top end of society. They were highly educated. They were also extremely religious. As I guess everyone was. I guess you could argue that.
Everyone was.
Do you think were there atheists back then? Were there atheists back then, or did they just kill them?
They just killed them. We were burned at the stake.
They sought them out.
Yes,
in fact, and did that.
Well, I had more points to my monologue. For instance,
then why did it end?
You had to be. We have the special guest appearance.
Sorry about the retard.
Okay, I get your point.
What's the dog doing?
So what's your point?
So they always came from nobility, the church, or the children that actually got taught how to become scribes came from wealthy families until it became such a hot commodity. There was a job that was required. They needed more scribes. So then those talented amongst the riffraff actually got their schooling paid for so that they could become the next generation of scribes.
You'd think if they got their school paid for, they may be beholden to the payer of their school.
Right, yeah, they're basically an indentured servant, but they could parlay that into a position of nobility and wealth.
Well, and I also appreciate that the people that were writing were educated, because you don't want people like me writing history. People would be all dirty. So that may just be that the educated people, they selected from educated, so they had good writing.
Oh, it was such an intricate skill set that, like, the people that were actually leading the world were, well, functionally illiterate. So the royal scribe would write down what the king says. So when the king makes a law, the scribe could fudge it and make it, or piggyback a law onto the back of it. He could do anything he wanted. For that moment, that scribe is king.
Would you mirror computer skills as far as today's, at that level?
That's a good analog.
Right?
Yeah.
It accesses this whole fucking world that didn't exist and it would suck if you didn't know how to do that shit. Like, you'd be on the bottom barrel. Like,
right. So that's what we're arguing then, right? Like,
are IT experts the new kings?
I mean, kids like with coding nowadays. Like, if you're at a certain age and you don't know coding, it's kind of like, the fuck have you been doing? Right?
We just had a no kings protest. Can we use different verbiage, please?
Okay, so
I didn't see any of those. Right. I don't know.
We're not arguing that people came after people who were way smarter than them and try to chisel their shit in.
Chisel.
I mean, people definitely
good
came.
Good point. So nowadays, everyone thinks that
now
that we have the
not proving that
not
fact
come?
every time we talk about it.
Oh, I think I can follow this up. With the bronze chisels they had, they're making like little scratch marks into this intricate, incredible detail.
What are you talking about, bronze?
It's ridiculous. It looks like a kindergartner went to grade a masterwork.
They were copper, not bronze.
Why are we still having this argument?
Because they're still
no
wrong.
one wants to listen.
No, it's fucking. That's not right.
Because it's called Fladge Rants.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. All right. My bad.
So what you did not mention, but you did not mention. I didn't.
No conclusions. I get it. I get it.
Fladge calmly speaks rational, reasonable explanation. No,
did you know that
Fladge Rants.
Did you know that Megatron was a scribe?
I did not know Megatron was a scribe.
I did not know that Megatron was in the Bible either.
Oh, wait. Did you know the scribes and the Pharisees hated Jesus?
Oh, you know what? It's Metatron, sorry. Metatron?
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Which is actually the name for Enoch in yeah. So in Hebrew, Enoch, Metatron, is a judge in the heavenly court, whereas in B, it's referencing something in the article, but he is merely the heavenly scribe who records the merits of Israel.
Ezra
different
was
pictures
the main
of
scribe from the Old Testament.
Metatron.
Titus was the main scribe from the New Testament.
Yeah, I never knew that he had a secondary name, and it was very close to Megatron.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
They all had secondary names.
Yeah,
all those. Yeah, like I said, them, because they were polyglots.
Ooh, polyamorous.
Lions still winning?
Yeah, they are. I already have to look.
A charging scene that will
He said Megatron. That was enough to trigger me.
Right. That's all you can.
That's Megatron right there, by the way.
Rah, rah, rah.
What? I didn't.
Down the field and gang, Alliance victory. Go Lions!
Go drawer.
Megatron.
Like in G.I. Joe or Transformers. I'm more of a Decepticon.
Nope. I didn't know that. Again, he had a secondary name, so that just lends more credence to the fact that this character exists.
Yeah.
What was that thing called?
Optimus Prime.
Yes, Optimus Prime, baby.
Who would be your? Nah, I'm thinking of fucking Power Rangers. Didn't they all combine to make a giant thing together? Right? Didn't they all?
Better not be.
No, never mind. Didn't they all form to create a larger species of robot?
Decepticon. Yeah, that was Decepticons. Yep.
No, didn't they all, the Transformers, combine into one larger robotic Transformer together? Right? What was that called?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weren't they all silver?
All of the Transformers?
Yeah, when they went in together, though.
They went inside of each other?
Yes, every time. You know that.
As God intended.
Don't try to deny it.
Here we go.
Roughly 180 years ago, a British explorer came to Ethiopia. And in Ethiopia, he came into an old library. And in this old library, he found a book with the title, The Book of Enoch. Slowly, he translated the Book of Enoch from the Ethiopian language into English, later from English into German. And now as a boy, I had the German translation before my eyes.
Yeah, Enoch was scribed way past the actual event.
In the first person, an eyewitness, not in the
more than
person.
any other book in the Bible.
He was 12 years old. The whole community of the village wanted to go to sleep.
No, I don't think it was an eyewitness.
They heard a noise in the sky. They saw a light in the sky. All of a sudden, the light fell down to the earth, and all the inhabitants of the village ran away. They were afraid, except Enoch. He says, I stood there in astonishment. Then all of a sudden, two beings came close to me in glittering clothes. And he says, really, these two beings did not look like humans. They did not breathe like humans. They breathe differently. I never saw beings like this on earth. He's afraid. Enoch finally, he falls on his ground too. Then somebody picks him up and says to him, "Son of humans, don't be afraid. We won't hurt you." And then follows the whole story, an incredible story in the book of Enoch. So I was completely fascinated of Enoch. And later, of course, I learned that we find similar stories in the Maya text. Same thing happening in the old Indian text. Always one person is taken out. Also, they learn the language of the strangers. Enoch receives a writing device. Then they dictate them books about science, astronomy, calendar, engineering, and all this.
Calendar.
Now the critics
sounds like it's AI.
This is ridiculous.
It doesn't know how to pronounce it right.
Speak Enoch's language. In our time, our ethnologists
this
were
guy,
visiting some tribe on the upper Amazon River or maybe on the upper Nile
Isn't he the
River.
miser
It was
from
never a problem
those old
of
Christmas
learning the
stories?
language of the natives within a short period. After 5-6 months, our ethnologists understood the language of the tribe.
You were never a
The
child?
extraterrestrials, they behave themselves like ethnologists.
Came out of a lab.
They studied their group before visiting them. So I'm not shocked at all if the stranger speaks to Enoch in Enoch's language. And the stranger says to Enoch, don't be afraid. And he says, if you wish, you can come with us. We teach you. Enoch says, yes, I wish to be taught. He receives an overall, something like the same space.
Okay, that was
they
twice.
had on.
I can't let a
Then
third
they
one
went
go.
up. He described over the earth. I saw the round earth, and I saw gigantic things. He compares them with brilliance.
Now he
with
is
diamonds
not
and so on.
normally an
Doors
English speaker,
open,
but
doors closed. They go in there.
They don't have grammar in German?
With vegetables and flowers.
Grammar is
which he had
just an
never
English
seen
thing?
on earth. Then he comes into a
He
big
knows
room,
multiple languages.
And there in the center of the room there was
Yeah,
a
what's that
throne.
guy's name?
And on this throne, the highest was sitting. When the three come in there, two of the extraterrestrials and Enoch, the highest stands up, walks a few steps toward Enoch, shakes his hand, and says him, welcome here at our place.
Right now.
Now, what I just told you is part of the book of Enoch, but not the way I told it to you. Because some 160 years ago, when Enoch was translated first from the Ethiopian language into English, All these brilliant professors at that time, they knew nothing about space travel, nothing about spaceships, nothing about flying. So they believe we have to see all these things in a religious context. So the translation is different to what I say.
I can agree with that, though.
That's what he said.
No, I can agree with that.
He's smoking bath salts.
Oh,
nice cock, Brady.
Damn it! Now you made me forget what I was thinking about, asshole.
Sorry.
Oh, I can't. We can't put that on here, right?
Yeah, we can.
You suck. Yeah, we'll edit it out later.
Yeah, we'll post on a live show.
Jor, I love you too, dude.
Oh no, Jor had the quote of the week last week. Did you guys save that audio clip? I gave you
quote
the
of the last
timestamp.
week.
Yeah. Last week. It was at
I don't
2
know.
hours, 43 minutes, and 37 seconds, or whatever it was. I sent you the timestamp. You didn't do that for me? What great
what?
producers. Really appreciate you guys.
We
I'm
are
not even sure what you're
having
talking about.
fun.
He sounds like
Yeah.
I mean, if you want something, sometimes you got to do your own legwork. I mean, if all you're doing is posting links and writing a 5-minute monologue, you're not doing enough, in my opinion.
So we were talking about.
I've got 2 games. I've got 2 games to play at some point, but I think we have to wait for a Rumble side.
We're talking about Scribes, and we're trying to figure out where Drawer is. Let's stay on topic. So, all right, we're talking about history, victories. Am I muted? Is this thing on? We're talking about the victors rewriting history. So my number one question is, how can we prevent this from happening from now on?
Prevent what from happening?
The victors from erasing history. We need to protect history for our future. Is there even a possible way
I don't know what you're going to... No, because they're currently doing it with the internet by censoring
people used to tell me the internet was a greater way to withhold stuff because it copies itself. But digital is a lot easier to change and censor than carved into stone.
All right, so the guy who controls the Egypt, whatever the fuck his name is.
Pharaoh.
Yeah, that guy.
Pharaoh.
He denies everything that's below the pyramids. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I know you guys probably been over that, but I don't.
The LiDAR.
Yeah, the LiDAR. Like, he denies that that's there, that that's a natural formation.
It technically
has any more evidence come out?
AI
as
kind
far
of drew
as
a lot of that
natural
in.
formation or any more LiDAR. LiDAR, yes, there's been 3 different ones. Fuck you.
You're typing the fuck away, aren't you? Go, man. Type.
We gotta take
No, you were typing.
No.
I could hear you
So the
typing. I was
person-
going to say the same thing about you.
You could not hear me typing. I have a quiet, typeless, soundless. The person you're talking about is
Typeless typewriter?
Zahi
Oh, this is
Hawass, is the former Egyptian Minister of State of Antiquities Affairs, who basically... well, I
And a
don't wanna
big
say
fat
word.
liar.
But so that's the guy you're questioning. There's a new guy now. Oh, there's a new guy.
He's a big fat phony.
So maybe with a new guy, we'll have new policy. Let's see.
Because, like, what's with all, like, the Mr. Beast shit? Like, you just gonna let this fucking guy
Mr.
in
Bean?
there? What the fuck?
Well, dude,
Yeah,
Mr. Bean?
So keep in
Mr.
mind,
Bean.
I don't think they're withholding it because of alien
Tedder.
secrets. I think
Tedder.
they're withholding it because they can put display scenes and walkways and make a fortune out of it. And Mr. Beast paid them a fortune to go in there.
Oh,
So it's a
Mr.
money-
Beast.
Yeah.
It's a money-making tourist thing. I don't think it's I don't
Bean.
think they're withholding world secrets. I think they're just withholding tourist, prime real estate. And
Right.
if they let everybody in and they let secrets out on the internet, then there's not going to be this flock of incredibly
so
wealthy
you think
tourists.
That there's, like, cylindrical stairs all the way, like, 300 feet down? Then,
No, no. When they do, you're saying LiDAR and they did those things, but all of them are based. When that came out, those LiDAR images were from like 20 years ago. Somebody else just did a story on it. So if you're thinking those are even
you're
new,
right. They wrote a paper.
if you're thinking those are even new, you have done.
Actually,
If you think that's a
incorrect.
new
You have
revelation, you have done no research on it.
They've had inferior technology then. They can
They
only
have.
confirm it.
I don't think
currently.
they confirmed it. I think they had AI kind of.
I know
draw
that there
out
was.
conclusions.
They knew that there was shit underneath there, but they didn't know that there was these large fucking shafts underneath the Great or whatever.
Now keep in mind, I'm not
the one
I'm
of
not
the
discounting
Great
that
Pyramids,
there's
not the
shit.
Great
There could be
Pyramid.
shit under there, but I don't think those pictures showed shit.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It showed something. It showed a change in density that was somewhat similar in shape, that goes way down, and there was multiples of them that were all somewhat similar. You know, that's just not natural forming.
Brady,
you don't get that in nature. Nature just doesn't do that.
Could have been harmonic anomalies. I mean, it might not actually be there. Just
harmonic anomalies.
No, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Why did you just say so? Why did you just say so?
Literally because it's going through the stone of the pyramid.
Harmonic
and there
anomalies.
Listen, there are fucking round chambers that almost mimic those. And if you match it up, it very well could be the imagery just going through the pyramid and making things out of nothing. No, not the Earth. The equipment.
Oh, like a pixelated picture.
The LiDAR. The cameras that are looking at it.
There. Okay.
Right.
Google how they grab the images.
To go anywhere near that. It's just weird. You can't get anywhere near the bottom of the pyramids ever.
But one of the most amazing things about the structure is the foundation. Like, as astonishing as the rock above is,
there are enormous structures
incredibly
underneath the Great Pyramid.
See, that's a misstatement. They have not discovered there's giant structures. They have some hypothesis from some old scans and some new AI technology that has made things out of thin air, literally just manifested it. That's a really good idea and a good hypothesis, but that's it. When people start saying
I can agree with
they've
you on for sure.
definitively proven that there's structures under there is not a true statement. There may be structures under there.
I'm not saying that at all.
No, he
I'm
just
not saying
did.
that.
Joe Rogan just did.
I'm asking you if you can tell me if those are natural formations or not. That's it.
The only thing I can tell you is those are images. Those are images created synthetically.
Thank you, sir.
That's not.
That's all I needed from you.
You ever watch Cold Case? where they like take a fucking, they take a case from like 20 years ago. They just take some shitty evidence that was like just some barely like something at the time. And then they go, oh, we've got technology nowadays that can reanalyze this evidence. And guess what? We found the murderer and now we're arresting him.
Yeah, but like they take a tile up, they find an old piece of crusty dry blood that's been like soaked into the wood, and they take that and they find the killer. Ask somebody if you can really do that nowadays, and you really still can't.
Watch Cold Case, it happens.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I guess you're right. I'm wrong. Cold
IG
Case.
Network.
TV.
If you have AI, you definitely can. I got AI on my phone. I can find your dick pixel on there. I can find your
So I'm not a building engineer.
You put your,
but if
dick
you're
formation out there, I'm gonna find it, man. I swear to God.
Nowadays, if you're building a giant structure, I'm not a maintenance person, but if you're building a giant like Amazon building, what's beneath an Amazon building? Do they have a basement? Do you have a subfloor? Do you have something? If you were building something, would there be a normal reason to put something under it, like a basement?
Not if it's pyramid shape.
You want to expand on that, or
20?
I'll be like you. Oh, well, if it's not pyramid shaped, then
physics.
But everything that you're going to do,
it's like an igloo.
You would want to enclose everything.
Yeah, no, buildings because it's a square structure.
A structure for electricity.
A pyramid is not
you would put those into the ground of the earth because that's how you wanted to get electricity to the world.
I have a question. If you were building on water or pure just loose sand, wouldn't you want to build some kind of columns of stability? Is all my point was.
No, you would build something that would flow with nature, which would be wind, which would be something that's it could go around. The reason why buildings need to be tethered is because you're thinking more economically when it comes to square footage and how much you can pack into that area. So of course they're going to be square structures, but if they're square structures, they take more wind on, which means they need to go deeper. So they need to be anchored. A pyramid anchors itself because it's got wedges. It's like it's a natural wedge.
I have another follow-up question. How much of the triangular pyramid is under the sand? Did they bury some of it, or did it?
I don't know. It may have. Yeah, I'm assuming that some. It's not.
I would think that
visual.
I would think like a
visible,
boat.
I'm sure.
Right?
What do you call that big thing that hangs down on a ship? What's that big thing that hangs down?
No.
What's that big thing that hangs down on a ship?
Oh, on a ship?
so that it makes sure it doesn't tip the.
I don't know. There's a thing.
Now there's a plateau.
There's a
that
thing?
doesn't mean that where
What?
it's at.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
plateau
There's
was
a
crooked.
big
They-
thing that
they
hangs
made
down
it
so the
flat,
ship.
perfectly
Ryan
level.
usually
They
answers
cut
shit
off
like that.
I'm
He's
talking
our
about-
Google.
yeah.
It's the
You
foundation.
mentioned Voltron
Yeah,
earlier, but
yeah.
we never discussed it.
He did say Voltron. I didn't have a chance
dejected.
to put it
Yeah,
in.
he's
There's
dejected
a lot,
'cause we
there's a
didn't-
lot of people talking on it. So we
He's
just
been over there
gotta-
steaming because we haven't mentioned it yet, and so he hasn't commented again.
But maybe I'm just saying maybe that those are like a foundation is all I was saying. Big cement.
I don't know.
I don't know. if
Your
they
most
had
stable
round-
structure is going to be a wedge, a pyramid, if not
It is,
a
but
mound.
if it's,
you know,
if it's on a whole ocean of sand, it might settle or even shift or move. So you would have to. Maybe it's. Do those cylinders go all the way down to some kind of hard foundation or clay? Is all I was.
I guess
have no
so.
idea.
I
was
don't
just
know.
suggesting.
Yeah, that we can't tell. So I.
But I don't
I
think
can
it's
agree with
gonna.
you in a
I
way.
don't think
I mean,
that's not going to be how you. Okay, say that's
Okay,
what that is.
How would you do it?
How do they do that? If
Dig.
that's what that is,
Dig, pour in
we
sand.
How do
all
they do that?
know that when they built that, it wasn't
How'd they dig
fucking
tunnels?
sand though either.
Right.
how
Was
they dig?
it?
How they dig? It?
enclosure-
Did they have some
no,
kind of
The
like?
enclosure around the Sphinx
They sent some
shows
guy
water
down and
damage.
some-
water damage of that sort with the rain hasn't been possible in that region of Earth for about 10,000 years, probably closer to 12,000 years, which puts us right at the Younger Dryas event.
I'm not talking about rain. I'm talking about sand. Sand moves and shifts like water. If
It
you
was
look at a,
but it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't
not-
sand at the time. It's the point
was it?
I was making, he was making with the rain.
I missed it.
Only
what
the
was
top side of the sand.
it? Dirt, like just regular ground. We have to know what it is, right? We have layers of crustation. We know everything about everything.
I don't
Correct.
know. Why am I hearing something?
Man,
All I know is they didn't
don't know
send
what
some
he's doing.
motherfucker down there with a rope and a bucket, and he grabbed a bucket of sand and they pulled him back up with a rope, and they made this perfect fucking cylinder and made multiples of them. I don't.
You
Can't
missed it
imagine
though. They
that.
just said
Slowly
it
on the way
wasn't
up.
sand at the time. This is the first time I've ever heard that in my
Okay,
life.
it doesn't
I always
matter.
assumed
Doesn't matter what it was.
It definitely matters what you,
You had
build
to
on what the
excavate
fucking
this
ground
shit.
is like.
They didn't have excavators.
How do you know?
How did
I
they
just
make the
described
scoop
the way that they
marks?
would have done
How
it.
did they make the scoop marks? I mean, it's crazy.
There are
there-
tooling marks, scuffs, yeah.
The scoops. You haven't seen.
Well,
the
is it
scoops?
possible that all the
The
tools
machine
aren't around
marks, yeah,
anymore?
is
Like
the-
they got stolen by a
Okay,
culture
no,
and put in the
it's-
bottom of the
it's-
ocean or something? Or
It's
no?
the
Just 'cause we
dynamic
haven't-
of the marks. If you've never been around
mark of the
machining,
beast.
you've never seen what this is. It's obvious rotary marks from machinery going a certain revolutions per minute.
Oh, right. The drill
And
marks you were talking.
No,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
just the drill marks. There's areas that have improper machining. Like there's like a little like jab at it, and if you've ever seen people machine, occasionally there's a little mistake, and it doesn't matter as far as how the object is being used. But there might be a little, I screwed up a little bit, and it doesn't matter. But you can see the little rotary tool that made a mark, and they're all over the place. That's Chris Dunn who brought a lot of that to light. Why does my TV keep moving, or do I keep fucking with my?
When the pyramids were built, the terrain was a rocky limestone plateau situated at the edge of the fertile Nile Valley, not in the middle of the desert. Very interesting. So it was a mix of the Giza Plateau was elevated, and surrounding area featured a mix of desert and irrigated land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot Chris Dunn was on. Can you tell Gary to shut the fuck up?
So doesn't that mean that there was water? Then there was water.
I tried to actually.
Whistle while you pee.
All right, we got comments. Let's catch up on these comments.
Go in inside and make the pussy fall and whistle while you talk.
No, Ryan, not anchor, not the thing that holds it to the ground, the things that keeps it straight up instead of listing.
Shit. Oh.
So I didn't review any of this, but
Yes. Yeah.
this is just called ancient machining, and it's just a bunch of pictures. I can't really tell what the fuck that
Because
is.
they won't tell me.
Oh, it's the hole that's there. That's a hole.
Brady,
fucked it up.
Brady, go into your phone and tell me what the timestamp I sent was, because that's what I'm doing wrong here.
So it's shit
Is
like
that-
this. The
The
rotary
scribble?
marks.
Oh no, it's
That's not so much. Shit like this, where you have squared off sections, and I'm assuming these are more than likely perfectly square. Otherwise, why would they show them?
I'm
this is definitely machining, because this is all one piece.
Right. What's the
Again,
thing
you
that's
if you've never like it's if you've never operated a lathe,
Sphinx, great.
you just wouldn't know.
There's an obelisk.
Like you're not taking a chisel and chipping all that out and getting it perfect without having a mistake or a wall that's slightly differently concave. I guess you could like sand it.
Or the mother's stone.
Yeah, I mean they could possibly have more advanced tools that we don't know about.
Conversations here.
We could have more advanced tools that we just don't know about.
Yeah, that's the argument, right? But where are they? Where did they go? Because what were they made out of? Like, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. If I leave somewhere or I go to another region to travel, sure as fuck, I'm going to take my tools with me.
And
you're right.
Where did they go?
It makes sense that there should be a sharpening thing laying around or some type of a belt or fucking, whatever. Sure. Likely there wasn't. More than likely it's aliens, right? Obviously, that's what we all want to say.
Not necessarily aliens, but again, lost technology that existed.
Ballast,
Again, these
correct.
This is the Great
Ballast
Pyramid.
was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Ryan. The ballast of the ship is what keeps it up. So, in my opinion, possibly, because who knows after 2,000 years if they were aliens too. If you're going to throw a pyramid in the middle of any ground is definitely flexible. What are we looking at? I can't see that. You got to figure out how to share your screen.
You can just send us the link. Yeah, you could just send the link. You could just.
Unfinished obelisk. Unfinished obelisk.
Yeah. So ballast. Is it possible that those things are big cement? I'm going to finish my statement before I look that up.
Yeah, go ahead. No, 100%. No, do it.
Is it possible that those things under the pyramid are just big, gigantic cylinders that are some type of ballast to keep the pyramid upright? Because who knows, after a million years, it might sink into the sand.
Okay, how did they do that though?
Like the foundation is
I don't know, but that's the same question. We don't even know how they built the pyramids. So if they could build the pyramids, they sure as fuck could build some.
The pyramid was incredible by itself.
Here's my answer. Here's my answer. The same way they built the pyramid.
Right. Which we don't know. Also,
the base of Ryan's pyramid is huge and square.
The base of his penis. Built their civilization upon another civilization.
Wait, did I say pyramid? I meant to joke. I said his. I switched it to his. I meant to say penis. Did I say pyramid?
Correct.
Shit, I fucked up.
So the first one was the magnificent one.
So
the base of Ryan's great penis is huge and square as fuck.
Paris is built upon another civilization.
Yeah,
we are built upon another civilization.
The Native Americans.
Many civilizations.
And they were built on.
No.
You can tell me that they're built upon another civilization.
And it keeps going back. But it's not turtles all the way down. I mean,
I think the Native Americans were the only motherfuckers around back when. Like,
Ryan wants to bet you $1 that there's a correlation between the Great Pyramids and Nikola Tesla's free energy coil invention. Sure, yeah, it could be some type of energy capture or energy distributor. Or energy capacitor, or energy transference, transveyance, whatever word you want to put. But what I say is, though, is Nikola Tesla's free energy... Wow, that was pretty wild. Nikola Tesla's free energy coil works today, and it works without the pyramid.
Check it out.
Right?
Does it, though? Because all we have is speculation that it existed.
It's never been scaled up because people think it's too dangerous, but then again, that could be, DTE convincing everybody of that. I don't know if I want Wi-Fi electricity all around me, but there already kind of is.
Didn't Edison shock an elephant to death to try to prove that Tesla was dangerous?
Okay, I got two things to do.
But it was false. It was actually false.
Brady, tell me what the timestamp is that I sent on the group text so I don't have to turn off my phone and find it myself.
I looked, and I don't know what you want me to... So you have to be more specific. What would you like me to look at?
A series of numbers separated by colons.
Thank you for mansplaining what a timestamp is. Now tell me, what is the text you want of the timestamp?
It was text that I sent to the group.
Yep, I got that part.
Production meeting thread.
Which text?
In there. Yep.
And it was Tuesday or Wednesday of last week.
No. What's the content of the text? You don't even know? That's what I need to tell you?
No, it's just numbers with colons. That's the whole text. It reads
numbers with. I thought you were trying to be funny about
it's like 2:53:48.
Is it in the
That's the
show
format.
one or the non-show one?
The show one. The one with
I'm
the
looking at
show.
the wrong one.
Oh, wait.
Well, then
No, it's the wrong one. Yeah, go to the wrong one.
okay.
The wrong one's the right one in this case. Why would I send it to the show? I'm not sure which one.
You know, right now, some poor phoneless fool is probably sitting next to a waterfall somewhere, totally unaware of how angry and scared he's supposed to be. Duncan
Yep.
Trussell. I just passed that. I figured I'd read it while I
See?
was looking, so at least you had something to do. 150K Rumble view. Nope, that's not it. Oh, 248.36.
See, shit like this.
240.
100%.
Thank you.
Great. You know what? Now you just triggered a whole bunch of CIA agents to think that we're fucking sending messages to Al Qaeda and shit. Thank you. Just in case Al Qaeda didn't
welcome.
get that, it's
So
248
3 minutes off.
36. 248 36.
Got it. 248. Oh shoot.
Say, wait. You know what? I might have said it wrong last time. 248 36. That's it.
43.
So I want to know how Ryan thinks that the Great Pyramids are connected to Nikola Tesla's. What's that thing called? It's not called a free energy coil. It's called a Tesla coil. I can't believe I couldn't remember that.
It's just crazy if it's just some random occurrence and events. Weird.
Your audio's breaking up, Gary. If we're supposed to hear that, we can't.
And make it, which seems from any expert, but it could still happen, I guess. Like, there's no. What else happened to it? Right? So it's like, it's so weird.
Is that Troy talking?
Why are you listening to me? If you want to listen to me, I'm here. I'm right here right now.
I'm sorry. Are you sure it was 248.36?
I'm gonna.
Did I miss it here? Was it 238? 36? Because it wasn't there.
I can't show you.
It wasn't there. 248.36.
Okay, well, we either need to find this or move the fuck on from it. So, well, work on it, and we can talk about the unfinished obelisk rather than unfinished obelisk.
All right.
Is that like edging?
So those scoop marks.
It's close.
Scoop marks. No,
All right. Whenever you guys want to continue the fucking show, I'll be back.
The one underneath it almost. It's that one, but it's underneath it.
He's a fucking asshole. He's over here typing hate.
Oh wow! Right when you left, they got kicked out from their signal, and I'm left here all by myself. Gary has entered the studio.
The stage was set. I thought I knew it all, no regrets. But then
I want to know how Ryan thinks that the Great Pyramids are connected to the Tesla coil.
I was wrong.
Like somehow they direct or somehow create more energy.
I played it proud.
In that case, then, is like Stonehenge and other obelisks gets connected?
I'm standing here where my heart lies.
So this is the unfinished obelisk. Somebody needs to tell Gary to tell his wife that
this song is from Gary to you.
Gary, tell your wife that she needs to stream her lesbian porn later. It's ruining the signal.
For the world to hear.
I put a,
so this is the unfinished. This is the unfinished obelisk.
Currently.
As soon as you started talking again, that's so. This is the best show ever.
There has not been one fuck up. This entire show.
Yes.
So this is the unfinished obelisk.
There has not been one fuck
No wonder it.
show.
Technology.
That's the right one. Just go under it.
Yeah, go under that. They can do that.
I wonder what.
Why can't they do that? Under
Okay.
the obelisk.
Under that obelisk. Where you see
What
the
about
scoop
it? What's
marks.
under it?
The scoop
The
marks
scoop marks.
are under that.
What's scoop marks?
Scoop marks.
You're gonna have to pick up the.
I can't
obelisk.
zoom in. I can't zoom in anymore. Oh, all these little guys. These little ones here, right?
Obelisk, scoop marks that are actually
Yeah. All these.
So with 180 degrees, it has 180 scoop marks.
Definitely looks like a stump grinder or some shit. You know what I mean? Like whatever you guys are saying, yeah.
Send a
Yeah, all
little
these here.
Went to a fucking
hammer and a bronze chisel. Yeah, make those scoop marks. Yeah, for about 100 years.
Your signal is just fucked. You
Looks
have
like
that-
yeah. Go reset your router. Go reset your router because you're never this bad.
Do you need that drop?
I've been looking for it. I don't know. I gave up. We don't need to because he's constantly doing it anyway.
Oh, here's a better shot of the. Here's the. These look like but so. I mean, seriously, this looks like it was done with an axe or a rock
bucket.
by my hand. I mean,
A
this
5-gallon bucket.
Yeah, this does not look magnificent to me.
It's just how uniform it is all the way down. Why do it that way? I don't know. Well, what did they use? It also is the rock that this is. I don't know where this is from and what rock this is, but
it's the unfinished obelisk in Egypt.
okay. And what kind of rock is that made out of?
Limestone.
I'll try to Google that. Is it okay? So it is
Limestone.
easily manipulable, but not that.
Limestone.
So
You can't hear
Is
us?
it
say they get that
It's
up,
gotta be
right?
limestone. We can hear you. I'm joking.
Jump back to my picture really quick. So say they get this in the air. I mean, it's all one piece. Like, how do they, or is it not
I
all one
can't
piece?
get it
Are
up.
you saying that they? Are you saying that they?
I said I
you were not
can't
ready.
get it up.
Whatever. If you want to go back to yours, go back to yours. But
It's water.
this almost looks like they're going to raise this all in
use
one
water.
piece, right? I guess why would they put these slits here? But they might do it in sections after they carve it into the ground. They find it easier to lay it out on the ground. But then how do they dig underneath it? How do you completely detach the center of it underneath? I guess you support it while you're then using whatever this device is that's allowing you to make these. Almost like it's a stump grinder. Like it's like it can only do so much section area, and so you got to like I've never used a stump grinder, but I understand how it would work, right? But it still shows sign of something rotary. There is something rotary that is being used, and how is this rotary thing being powered? Like what's the?
Oh no, that's
Granite. That's how Eric Von Daniken would say it. Let's see. What is the?
Granite's way harder than limestone. Granite, it's got quartz in it, therefore it's like an 8 on the toughness scale. It's stupid hard. It takes.
Yep.
It actually does take time. I should know.
Ryan says it's not limestone; it's unpolished granite.
Stuff.
Yeah, I already read
Jordan will say
the unfinished.
because we can't hear shit. Yeah, you guys are gone.
Right.
Lost. I want to hear you.
Go reset your fucking router, guys. Seriously. Both of you, reset it at the same time. AI summary. The unfinished obelisk is primarily made of granite, which is incredible.
Even harder to work with than
incredible
limestone, right?
The only thing that can cut granite is diamond and diorite. Those are the only two.
And so, all right, I have to ask, did that shit exist back then? Because it probably did.
Well, they had diamond, but how would you use diamond? Like, you would need rotary. You need revolution.
I still think they had it. They had it all written down, and one of the pharaohs or kings after that fact was so embarrassed that they didn't make their people look good that they just destroyed all record of it, if that's at all possible.
Good call, Ryan. I would have probably let that go. I kind of thought it was granite, but for some reason, when somebody said limestone, I'm like, fuck, I don't know what it is. Approximately 1,200 pounds. And again, the where's my initial?
There's different. There's
fuck, where did it go? There it is.
Different things.
The angles here are very sharp. You can't see from here, but when they do granite and they do 90-degree angles, and you see some of these pictures that you can get. Not gonna do it now because whatever. But they hold like measuring tools that can show you how flat shit is, and you can shine a light underneath this particular tool. It's very much like a level, but it's made out of and machined perfectly to be flat. And they put these types of things or right angle devices that show you, a straight 90 degree. And there's a lot of granite cuts that are in the Great Pyramids that are perfectly 90, perfectly flat to where you can't see a light. And you don't just get that by hand. You can't, even the Ramses statue, they do a transparency where they hold the left and right side and they flip them and they're literally mirrored. You cannot do a mirror image anything by hand. It is impossible to create a head and have it be mirror image without having a slight nuance. Like the symmetry, I guess I'll pull it up.
It don't mean much, but the obelisk and the lion head statue, those are all made out of limestone mostly. The pyramids are made out of granite, yes, and there are some very few obelisks that are made out of granite. But mostly it's out of limestone.
Olives?
The lion's made out of limestone, and most obelisks are made out of limestone.
Yeah, here's the picture that this shit.
Oh, yeah.
The core of the pyramid was limestone.
You don't get mirror image stuff like that without.
But
I guess
so
the
you're
eyes
saying,
are different.
So it's not possible that they had, I don't know, a ruler. When I don't have a ruler, I take a piece of string and I mark it.
No,
and I take it to the other side.
There's no possible way that we have measurements that we don't have today.
I guess this. But it's the idea of doing it by hand. If you've ever tried to sand anything by hand,
that's a misconception.
Versus
Everybody
machining
says that.
it.
I'm so sick of that. Why are you saying that they don't have tools? Because they didn't find one laying around?
It's about it's about the right angle measurements. It's about the machine marks. It's about
it was not done by hand.
The modern machining. It's about it's about what we see now. That's the precision as well. It's you only get so many. I forget what it is, but the human hand is only capable of getting within so many decimals of whatever measurement you're using.
I'm a human hand.
And so, what's the tolerance from one side to the other? Is it exact?
So I think humans is hundreds and computers is thousands.
No, of that face that you just showed with all those. Made it look exactly the same, but I could tell by looking at it wasn't exactly the same. The eyeballs were even a different shape, but I didn't.
That's why I already pointed that out. I don't know if you were paying attention when I was talking about it, but that's cool. Yeah.
I don't watch the show.
I wasn't.
I just listened to it. Yeah.
I actually do.
Wasn't your point that the tolerance
human accuracy typically ranges from 1 to 2 millimeters for casual measurement. Skilled individuals can achieve precision up to 0.5 millimeters using tools like calipers. Fine motor skills, experience, enhanced measurement accuracy. Blah 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 blah.
In our society today, we don't start training people to be chiselers from the time they're 1 or whatever because their father.
No, like it's like learning the violin.
Well, you guys
I'd be so bold that it's even though we have more technology today, I would be so bold that sculptors
we can't recreate those bases today though. In granite, we cannot.
Machinists were probably way better and skilled back then.
My argument against that is you can't recreate a pencil, a number 2 pencil.
No, I can because it's symmetrical all the way around. I can't create it with handles.
Machines can achieve precision down to
what does it.
Machines can achieve precision down to micrometers or nanometers depending on the technology.
I can create a pencil, but no, I can't create a vase with handles.
No, my example is bad because the reason you can't recreate a pencil is because the materials come from different continents.
What is my?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I can give you whatever material you want. It's the same thing.
Right.
If you're creating the same thing, I can create that all the way around easily. But if you want to give me handles, I'm gonna have a problem.
Even Egyptian vases have more mathematical precision. I'm sorry, more mathematically precise accuracy than their measurements than the stuff today. I did a horrible job of reading that.
That's what he just said.
That's not exactly what he said. He said it way more concise.
Eloquently.
But, yeah. Eloquently.
No, I didn't.
Hey,
You
did
could try and read
I
it.
didn't
if your
understand
screen was
Brady.
I like
big enough to
Maybe it's
see.
his
Even the
accent.
Egyptian vases have more mathematically
English
precise
is a second
accuracy
language.
in their measurements than today's stuff. Which isn't. I'm reading it the way it's written, so you got to give.
You
both
only
of
got
us
that
kinda
right
some-
because it was written right.
it's not written right.
Okay. You only got it wrong because you were reading it.
Hey,
That's correct.
You're just doing it.
Doing it well.
Yes.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Representing Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn.
That's what I said.
I know.
So can we agree that
right.
the pyramids
I
were
know.
made somewhere between fingernail scratching and the most advanced alien planet population on? I mean, it's somewhere between them. Right?
Lasers.
It has to be.
Laser beams.
Phasers.
Phaser.
Phaser beams.
Phaser
And
beams.
Phaser beams, yeah.
That's a great example. What if all their tools were somehow made out of light created, which light has there would be no proof because when you turn it off, it would be totally gone.
Wait, what do you mean?
That
Lightsabers?
everything they used was so advanced that it was all like digital. Their knives were light or some. The people that
Yeah,
made
so
the pyramids.
we've talked about this before, and this has already been debunked because you would have to bend the light back. You'd have to send the light out and then back, otherwise it would be a continuous beam of light.
No, dude, we cut shit with light right now.
I don't
We have laser and water cutters that are.
Okay, yeah, but the it keeps going. You know, it's
Well, yeah, you have to put a backer so you don't kill the people in the next room or a reflector or something. Sure, but you don't want to reflect it back. You want to diffuse it. You want to just diffuse it and absorb it. Reflecting it
Tale
back.
of two shows.
Reflecting it back would
He's
probably
trying
be a
to
bad
attack
idea.
me.
Let's let
The
them
tale
go for a
of
little
two
while.
shows. They won't even notice.
What are you guys doing? You guys got a show today?
No.
Okay, good. What a
You guys
baby.
see that? You guys see that catch Megatron made?
Okay.
Probably shouldn't.
Over here.
My seat has been taken by the dog.
The dog. We are
Yep.
having fun. Yes.
You understand that? Let's take a little time out. Little time out for Gary.
Little time out for Gary.
So I want to know what your conclusion is with all this. You're saying that the technology was so advanced that it couldn't have possibly existed back then, only on the fact that it doesn't exist today. Correct?
Wait, what?
I'm saying that the conclusion of that is that they built it with technology that couldn't possibly exist, but your only evidence of that is that it doesn't exist today.
No, the fact is that it does exist today, and we know what's
then that's
capable.
even more proof.
We know what is capable of having to do this. We need construction machines. We need cranes. We need rotary tools. We need diamond tip saw blades. We need revolutions per minute. We need counterweights that are gigantic. Like it's.
And they didn't have electricity, right? No evidence.
Or
of
the
electricity.
wheel.
Supposedly.
No evidence.
Supposedly, but if they did, that's the point.
Just
That's what
talk
we're trying
to me
to
like
point
I'm
out.
in first grade and I've never heard of a pyramid. I just
Well,
I'm trying to
also
catch
the
up.
thing is we don't know because these are made out of stone. We don't know how far they date back because they are made out of some of the hardest shit and the most lasting shit and the shit that was created when the earth was created. So you can't necessarily carbon date the fucking stone because it's stone. It all carbon dates to its fucking self. You know what I mean? So you can only assume, and you look at, these quarries that they got this granite from were very far away. So they not only had the ability to excavate it, which is what we would call it nowadays. They wouldn't, you're not excavating with a shovel and fucking, no, it's excavated. It's traveled. Right. It's dug out, it's traveled, and from our perspective, if we were living at the most advanced time in our species, it would take, I swear I shut this fucking air conditioning off.
You got to do it from the wall. Right.
No, sometimes the fan, they like to put the fan on auto. Yeah, you can.
Oh, he's in some place hot. Scottsdale, Arizona.
Where in the world?
I know where he is. I just can't say.
You don't.
Oh, come on. Tell me.
It was dark outside.
Give me a hint.
That part threw me off, though. That part.
It did, right? Yeah, but if you just Google.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, but I didn't.
Did you guys?
I don't know. I've never been in too many different parts of the country.
That's not fair then, because even though it's a good clue, it's not right.
Right.
No.
But that's fine.
No. I don't know when it got dark here, but
What about give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world? What if they had, like, you know how you can take a wheel and then a smaller wheel and then make some kind of thing where you can turn it a little bit, and the big wheel will turn real slow, so you get a bunch of people turning a gigantic wheel that is
I mean, there's speculation that some of
geared down
these
to
cultures
a small little bit. If you had a mile-long wheel that you could get a whole bunch of people to turn, and you could get it down, geared down to that tiny little drill bit, it would go that fast. Wouldn't it? That's how gears work.
Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence of this stuff?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
you know how complex that would have to be.
Yeah, but we're talking about a complex build. Of course, it would take complex process to build a complex structure. Is there any possibility that it was built long before, like, that space that we talked about that's missing in history with the Earth smashed together?
Right.
Was it
That's what I was saying,
exactly
yeah.
during that time? So then when the aliens did came and build it, they literally just vaporized everything of any proof of them because they didn't want somebody to know. If the technology was that advanced, they could have easily just, like what if we got to a place that, hey, how do you get rid of the waste and tools when you're done? Oh, we have this machine. It vaporizes everything. Or transports it to another, we just shoot it into space. It would make sense that when you're done building something, you wouldn't want to leave all the crap around, is what I'm trying to get at. We
hold on,
do that shit.
I'm listening to you, but I also do you subtly hear the sounds of gay sex happening? Because I do.
Haha, Gary!
Baby.
I've been looking for this for a while. This always gets us banned on YouTube, but I'll do it anyways.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, I like how you get us banned last week, but then you start this week with a parody of a copyright-written song.
But I know enough. That won't get us. That'll get us marked, but not actually. I was exaggerating. Only very few people take us off for it.
AI. What is your? I don't know if we've subtly talked about this, but when it comes to AI and it's people wanting to ban it from the creative market and saying that we should. Like, oh, it's going to take all these jobs and blah, blah, blah. And like, oh, my God.
It definitely is. It absolutely is.
Do you have a problem with that? Do you think that's something we should tamper or we should just let happen?
Do you want to clean up? Are you asking Gary? Sorry, I don't want
I'm asking anyone that has an opinion on it.
Do you want to clean up horse shit and have to crank your car started?
Yeah, that's what all these people that are very much like, oh, these AI music, like, oh, you could just, like, that's not really, like, all we're going to do is just look at a curate. Like, Matt Walsh had a thing where he was kind of commenting about how, each person is just going to get a curated whatever the fuck they want, and there's going to be no culture because each person is just going to be individually, like...
It's already there. That's here. We're already there.
Right? I don't get why straying away from the fact that, like, these are things that don't matter. Like, it does not matter that people make music. It does not matter that people make movies. Literally, it's gonna allow people to go, hey, I want to watch an Adam Sandler about butt fucking a rabbit. That's a cartoon / live motion, and it's involving also Eminem and I don't know, Melissa Etheridge, and it'll go, yeah, boom, boom, you're great. And it'll pop it out, and you'll be like, wow, I'm entertained for a little bit, and then you'll just do it again. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. As long as I don't want it to take away.
You can say, okay, somebody's not actually acting in the music. Somebody's not actually playing a guitar. Like, okay, but it sounds like they are, and that's all it is a sound. So if you can go, okay, hey, I want to, rather than me having to get musicians, record all this horse shit, produce it, make it sound, because that's all you're doing anyway. You're using tools and software to do it anyway. You're just doing it by hand. If you can just have an automated process, that only makes like more content, right? And there'll still be people that do things authentically, and that'll still have an audience. But this whole banning of AI stuff for Hollywood and how it's going to ruin, like, I just, oh well, it's not a necessary part of existence. In every other, okay, it's killing jobs, but in every other industry, it's a positive thing to have an automated process that does better. That way you can have either a cheaper product or a safer working atmosphere. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
you
how I
are
see it.
mentioning all the positive things, but you also gave it that slant where you're taking the human element out of it, and when you're talking about creativity, that's a pretty human thing to have.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone would ever.
As long as in the long run it doesn't prevent
It's
or
just
stop
mimicking
people. Now it is, but
Mimicking
eventually when it
creativity?
gets so much better,
It's
people are
making
just
it
going to
better,
rely
actually.
on it.
AI drift is interesting. We talked about it last week, but I like the creepy, trippy pictures that AI generates. But how far is AI going to drift away from reality?
Going
Like at the end of that road.
Really no templates, no Suno AI,
Sorry, this has to do with scribing and AI.
and generating every note all day long and doing a lot of typing.
It's
to
only a
this,
minute.
To where most of the note is done when I leave the room. It truly is.
This is a
out of this
doctor
world.
talking.
I mean, truly. It's just.
Oh, here's
like
a tip too. If you're in your doctor's office or in the waiting room, don't have idle chit chat because AI is listening to everything you say and then transcribing it for the doctor.
They said, I mean, you are less tired by the end of the day. You have more brain power as
Oh,
you're
but these are all the
dealing
positives.
with the questions that are coming at you with patients, so that you're able to give more education and information throughout the visit.
Join us as we explore how
That is not what
Sonode.ai is pioneering
This is
a
an
healthcare
advertisement.
transformation
Yeah,
at
what are we
Indiana
doing here?
University through the integration of artificial intelligence and ambient
This is-
listening
so-
technology.
This provides our patient demographic. Our
The modern
students
scribes
better
of today
care,
is
better
already AI.
service.
Where I worked previously within the PT world, it's really challenging at times to see your documentation.
All this is
kind of
going to do
flow
is
and compound
cause
upon
people
itself
to
and
do stuff that
compare
actually matters, like
what you
people
did with
like
people to visit
build stuff
before
and make stuff.
and hope
Well,
you
here's
plan
the
what you
scary
want
Like I
to
just
do for
redid my
years.
basement
So,
stairs. Like I redid my
PCW
basement stairs. A robot, you can't have an AI robot like do that. That a human hand has to do that.
Oh, I would love to. But yeah, we're going to get to that. Let's slow down. So, in the old days, the doctor would sit and talk to you and take a few notes, and then after you would leave, would turn those notes into a report or some type of something for the future that they would go on file. Now this, to use for a diagnosis in the future or immediately, whatever. But that would become your profile. That's how they base your healthcare, right? Already, AI is listening to the conversation. All the doctor has to do is sit there and shake his head, ask you a few questions, have a conversation. AI not only turns it into a transcribed report, but then will also recommend and possibly proceed with diagnosis and care and prescriptions. So AI right now with this software is already pretty much, and they're so excited about it. These primary care physicians are like excited about, look, this is making my job so easy. I have no stress. I almost have to do nothing is what they're almost saying out loud, which what they're realizing is they should say, oh shit, I don't have to do anything. They'll be like, soon AI and the owners of these places will be like, you know what? And it'll be gradual. First they'll be at home and they'll be, like we already are now, taking care of 500 patients instead of 50.
in general with how it allows you to flow your last visit forward into what you're seeing today, then you can modify that.
I also have a
Has
Sabina
really helped
video
with my
about
efficiency
AI.
of getting my notes done.
I think it was Sabina too. But I sent 3 in because they were all good.
Ryan hopes AI makes my daughter's mom's job obsolete. It'll be the greatest revenge I can think of. And he also said, me, however, AI is not putting the steel frame together. No, but AI and a robot will.
This guy ain't no motherfucking MC. I know everything he's got to say against me. I am white, I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mom. My boy Future is an Uncle Tom.
I have an AI song, but I can't play it till Rumble.
I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps.
8 Mile, man.
Fuck my girl.
Are these really his lyrics, or is it just something?
It's from 8 Mile.
Yeah, this is a final rap battle from him.
Nice.
You don't know what the fuck
I've been through.
Sounds a lot like Gary's.
You went to
Cranbrook. That's a private school.
That is a private school.
So,
I want
I mean,
a giant
so like
8
that's-
Mile sign for the farm out here.
Wow, you're at like 29 mile.
This is about
34 mile.
37 mile.
37 mile. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm like several thousand miles.
Here's another example of Scribes. What do you think of the
Or
scam?
I don't know, maybe it's 100.
No, it's a few hundred.
What do you think of
Helen
the scam
Keller?
and fraud known as
The Helen Keller scam?
Dude, she's
Why,
a
she
complete
wasn't actually
fraud.
deaf. Yeah,
no,
she
Anne
wasn't deaf or
Sullivan
blind.
was her scribe.
She
All
caught a
her-
microphone like Stevie Wonder, or what?
Anne Sullivan was her teacher and her what? Her companion. Her companion. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Did she? Take
Oh,
advantage?
hey.
Oh, dude. I didn't
Oh,
even think of
you could
that.
teach a blind, right? Yeah, I was thinking that the other day. You know, like the world through a blind person's eyes. Like, do they have no idea what? Like, they can have an idea of like they can touch and feel and go, okay, there's like this protrusion. They have no idea what actual humans look like, what colors, what like their eyeballs look like, what you know what I mean? You can only just assume.
Yeah, we're disgusting if you've never seen one of us before.
Right? You think they'd be freaked out if all of a sudden a blind man could see? You think they'd like go, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, oh, this is not what I imagined. This is scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you would like bricks and mortar. Like how would you? Oh, there's this, and then you would feel it and go, yeah, look, there it is. And it's like, okay, I can only assume what a brick wall looks like, but I don't know exactly what it looks like, right? Like,
right.
Oops.
Curious about.
But you'd have to do everything. You have to do
How does
Walter,
it work for me?
Walter
What
with
is it?
everything, right? Like every single thing you'd have to do that with. Otherwise, you have no idea.
Do you guys?
Like you could go corn, but unless you touch the corn
How does it
stalk, you
work
wouldn't
for me?
know
What is
corn. Like,
I don't know.
open your eyes. Okay.
It's fucking awesome.
Does he ever open his
One of
eyes?
the things you guys are the most curious about is color.
Is he blind?
How does it work for me? What is it? I don't know.
Does he close his eyes just because he needs to?
That's all you need to. He's blind.
Yeah.
Does he close his eyes just like because he doesn't need to? Like he doesn't need to open them? So he just
Right, he doesn't need to. They don't do him any good.
That's way better. Maybe somebody told him it's like, hey, your eyes are creepy because you're like looking all over the place, but you don't know it. So just close your eyes and it's much more friendly.
What is color? I don't know.
Questions again. The hell's the matter with you people? I told you with the questions, please.
I can't believe you asked that question. It was
No, I'm
perfect.
kidding.
It was literally the next
We got
video.
a lot of questions in here and some good ones too. Here's a popular one.
Is that all he
First off,
talk
play
about is the
guitar.
questions? Or does he actually get to questions? Oh my god.
Literally.
It's like,
Hi.
you knew.
Well, one of the most popular questions that people want to know is, can you open your eyes? Boy, can I.
Oh, dude, don't.
Well, why would I?
I should say my
it's
mom
hard to
has
keep
no
your eyes
sight
open for
in
a
one of
long
her
time.
eyes
Those are
before we
muscles that I
continue.
never use, so it's hard to do. So
Why do you have to
don't
call her out
keep
like that?
closed?
For the life
Never
of her,
thought
she
that
will
was-
not put a patch over it. She knows why.
I mean, I could. Was I?
She can't see it. What does she care?
I'll show you after the break.
Oh, you fucking.
Oh, that's to
motherfucker.
keep us.
What a
Why?
tease.
Is that better? Jor, is that better?
What?
He opened.
He's
them
got his
for you.
eyes open. No better.
And honestly, dude, if I didn't have imagine
That's what I look like
walking around
most of the time, to be honest.
Yeah. Half man.
gonna
My girlfriend always thinks I'm asleep. She's like, "Are you sleeping or watching this movie?" I'm like, "No, I'm fucking wide awake." She's like, "Well, why are your eyes shut?" It's like, well, for two reasons.
Yeah.
he's very lucky
Yeah, the
because
TV's
there's
down
a-
there, so
That's number one.
when you
This is
stop
number
sight in
two.
your eyes, you can build up pressure because it doesn't work anymore, so it doesn't do the right things, and then eventually it'll pop, so they have to take it out.
Pop,
Looks
pop,
like
pop, pop,
he
pop, pop,
has
pop.
two eyeballs, which a little more natural looking when they're closed.
Did you
can't
murder
really do it.
Will?
You guys were right.
I thought it was cool having him here.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, where'd he go?
it
He
was
didn't
a
even
lot
say
of-
bye. He didn't AS.
No, yeah, we want to continue. I have questions. We want to continue the argument. I don't like the way he came in hot. He's like, "What are we arguing about?" I'm like, "We didn't even start the show yet. You want to fucking argue?"
Right? Yeah, we didn't argue
no,
yet.
he's-
Yeah. I mean, we can
I
start
like
out
the way
hot,
he
but that's
steered
fine.
us. He steered us into a direction. He thought he was following the direction I was
direction.
leading, but that wasn't. I wasn't going there. I did talk about Egypt, so we went straight to Egypt. So, which is great, you know. I think we've got some unresolved crap and issues there, and he opened a fresh wound. It was good.
Did we go through all the Ryan's comments yet?
Yeah. Are you in Atlanta?
No.
Didn't
No,
you already
definitely not.
guess that?
Are you in Voltron?
No, he's in Tennessee.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
here,
thought
I asked AI. Yes, Ann Sullivan was a piece of shit that took advantage of Helen Keller. No, allegedly. I just made that up. I'm kidding.
I am. So I did fly here. So I did mention
Oh.
that, but I don't know if anybody paid attention.
Oh,
I said I
know,
flew
I
over
didn't-
Atlanta, but not the Atlanta that is in Georgia, which I was slightly hinting at. But the other
Right.
Atlanta that I kept mentioning, I flew over that Atlanta.
You
that's
went all
why
the
I
way
bet-
down to Texas, didn't you?
That's why I have a tab open that says.
No, why would I go? Why would a flight to Texas? Well, I guess sometimes you don't realize how far over west Texas
some
is.
of the hubs.
I don't know if
some of the hubs are in shitty places. I flew to.
There's direct flights to Texas. I
don't want to say where I flew, but I flew somewhere that was south of Florida, and we stopped in.
Why
Chicago.
would you not say where you flew? Like as if they're going to look up your record, your flight record.
Dude, I have a problem. Let's just say that.
Jamaica?
I have a privacy problem. Okay.
Cancun? Did you go to Cancun, Mexico?
Where in the world did Brady go?
Yeah.
But yeah, so you keep in mind, we flew south of Florida to that tropical area. We left Detroit, and we went to we had a layover in Chicago.
Chicano,
we definitely did not fly over Atlanta because we.
It's just because there's more direct flights going out of Chicago than Detroit, it's just easier.
Yeah, it's because we flew on that's where their hub was, so we had to go to their hub first in Chicago.
Yeah. It also depends on time.
It was a long time ago. We also had to help steer the plane. We had to row the boat. It was a long time ago.
To pedal the whole way. Every passenger had to pedal.
No, just the business class. First class does not pedal. Could you imagine, depending on somebody that privileged?
And I abandon the chair every 15 minutes, roughly. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we're gonna help narrow this down. There are at least 7. I don't like dude. AI, fuck off. I asked about Atlantis and it says there are at least 7. Dude, don't be cryptic in riddles. Just tell me. Are there 8? There are at least 7.
Least 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
7,
9.
8.
Dude, there's 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blaze the hot Trizek. Sounds
that
like
has to be programmed into
7,
AI
6,
to be
5,
more
4,
human.
3, 2, 1.
If you ask it how many Atlantas there are, it should never say there are at least 7.
There's a lot.
There's 9.
You should just
Atlanta,
say
Georgia, Atlanta, Texas,
lot.
Atlanta, Indiana, Illinois, Kansas, Arkansas, California,
I was talking about
Delaware,
the one in
Idaho.
Indiana.
gAIry, Indiana.
May we ask which one of those Atlantas you flew over?
Yeah, it was the one that I kept driving by.
Indiana.
So it was the
Indiana
either
or
Indiana
Illinois.
or Illinois. Yeah, whatever.
Kansas.
It's all in the same
Kansas?
direction.
How-
Yeah.
you
Indiana or
drive in
Illinois.
Texas,
Yeah, I went over it all.
And the
I
eyes
flew
have
over it
it.
all. I flew over both.
All right, this is great. So he's west of Detroit. He's west
I'm
of
west of
he's
Indiana
west
and
of Atlanta.
Illinois.
Hopefully west of Atlanta. You didn't say how far you flew over Atlanta. You could have dropped immediately.
Why would I drive that far but then fly slightly further?
Dude, I don't know what
You're
kind of
in
fucked up whack company
Mississippi.
you work for.
No, why would I fly to Mississippi? And I don't know if I would fly over Indiana and Illinois on my way to Mississippi.
Well, that's why I guess Texas.
If I'm leaving Detroit, no, I still think if I'm leaving Detroit, think about how that string. Put a string from Detroit. Why would I go over
Oh yeah,
the
you're just
center
going
of
west.
Yeah, why would I go over the Indiana Illinois border?
Because the Earth is flat.
I'd go Ohio and then clip. I'd fly over Ohio and I'd clip fucking Indiana. I wouldn't touch Illinois.
I wouldn't touch
Indiana
Illinois either.
Oh, Indiana, then Illinois. Yeah, that would make a little more sense. You would. Oh,
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you still going west? Oh, so you're in Denver.
I was near Denver, sort of.
You're not in Nevada because you'd be at a casino right now. Is he in Vegas? Is he back in Vegas?
No, I am not in Vegas. I've never been in Vegas. I've never been to Vegas.
You've never been to Vegas? Oh, that's right. Those were different casinos. You've been in a few different casinos though for the show. Atlantic City? Was one of them Atlantic City?
No, that's the other. That's the complete opposite direction.
Yeah. Yes.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
That's in New
Atlantic.
Jersey.
No, that's from To Catch a Predator. The guy who.
Oh, Atlantic City.
Yeah, it's from To Catch a Predator. The guy, the one guy, he's got this big
City?
mustache, and he's like Atlantic City because it's hilarious. He rolls in and he's got this 6-pack of beer, and he's very adamant that the underage kid put it in the fridge. He mentions it like 4 or 5 times. Like, he initially goes, "Oh, you're gonna want to put that in the fridge," and then he says it like 3-4 times. And then he tells the predator, he's the predator, he tells the little kid, He goes, yeah, I told everyone that I was going to see my brother in Atlantic City, and then I came here, and then when Chris Hansen shows up, he goes, no, I was just going to see my brother in Atlantic City, and it's like, do you not realize that, like, everyone just heard you
say that
come up with the you came right, and then I stopped here. No, I was just stopping here just to say hi. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones is the Atlantic City guy. I forget what his name is, but yeah.
We'll just call him Atlantic City.
But no, that's definitely not my brother. My brother in Atlantic City.
Okay, so you're in Nebraska.
No, but it sounds similar, and you were already pretty close.
Alaska.
Kansas.
Nebraska's really close to Alaska.
Oklahoma
Sounding.
with a something.
Oh wait, you didn't mean sounding. You meant.
So this is a Hilton. When I've been in this area, I haven't stayed in.
So
a
the
Hilton.
beer, the drink was no
Salt
clue.
Lake City, Utah.
The drink was no clue whatsoever.
It's not
It was
no clue.
It was a diversion.
I mean, before we just recently got Yingling in Michigan, you used to just have to drive across the border to Ohio to get Yingling.
Yeah.
Across the border
of California.
I don't know.
I just didn't want you to say across the border again, so I was just hoping that California would stop you from doing that.
No, I don't want to yell too much louder because there's a bunch of Mexicans.
Speaking of Mexicans.
What is he, in South Dakota?
I like how you guys suck at...
I'm not playing.
Suck at this game.
So Ryan's
just going to like throw it out there out of left field in like 10 minutes, and it's going to be dead on, and then I'm going to yell at you guys.
Ryan says, hi, welcome to Fladge Rants Live. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're here every Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, let's break up the mundane here. Speaking of Mexicans, I thought this was hilarious.
Okay.
Hey, y'all be careful. They're arresting people.
This is an ice race. Yeah.
Hardworking Americans who build, the ones who do all your landscaping, work on your cars, fix all your stuff. They're coming out here taking them all. They're coming out here just taking everybody at work. Be careful, everybody.
Not all of them.
Don't go to work today.
Where you work, child sex crimes, so.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Never mind. He's a fucking weirdo. Oh, yeah. Never mind. He's a fucking pedo.
So one of the goals that we try to do with stuff like this is we really try to get a lot of people have a lot of victims out there and they don't like to talk to us.
Got you.
Right.
They feel embarrassed about things. So just our goal is to save children.
Absolutely.
Would you mind stop filming and yelling out loud?
This is the good guy right
We're
there.
trying to get him to admit that he raped children, and you're kind of fucking things up here.
Here, maybe this will help.
All because he was Mexican. He thought he was being arrested by ICE. That's racist, if you ask me.
Because he assumed he was guilty of a way lesser crime.
So that's what you call
right. I don't know. His Mexico versus, I don't know, 10 to 15 years in prison.
Right. Oh, well, where would you rather be, Mexico or prison?
I don't know. We're in Mexico.
I know. It's like you're tough. Give me a minute.
Right, we're in Mexico because there's a lot of cool shit in Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of cool drugs in Mexico.
Tijuana?
Tijuana. Pronounce it right.
Are you in Tijuana?
So I do have 2 games for the Rumble section. I enjoyed Brady's last week. He introduced the game, and I thought to continue it because I enjoyed it. What's in your rectum?
Okay, that's a good game.
And then I have a game that is also, I don't know if it's going to continue. I'd have to do some extra research, but who is that?
Oh, who is that?
Yeah, because there's
where are they now?
Whom is that? Pretty much, yeah, because there's some celebrities that just don't look like themselves these days, and so
Carrot
I've got
Top.
I've got three that you may or may not recognize. So hopefully you can guess them. So
Did
that'll
Adele
say
lose a
the
bunch of
Rumble
weight?
side. I wouldn't say that.
Oh no, it got worse.
Well, we can talk about it then. So
Okay, we'll
what
talk
else?
about
What else
that.
we got here?
Yeah,
You're not
what else
in
we got?
Mexico?
Ask Fladge?
No.
No, it rhymes with Nebraska.
No. He said it's close to Nebraska. I thought he meant sounds like Nebraska, but he just meant it's close.
I didn't say close to Nebraska. Who said close to Nebraska?
You did.
You said it sounded like Nebraska.
Are we going to comment on your chin piercing?
No, he didn't say Nebraska. What?
I didn't pierce my chin.
No, drawer. When the light hits your, is that beard? I don't know.
When the light hits your
Hopefully
beard,
it's not just hopefully it's not a big pimple. No, yeah, it's your beard. It shines just right from here. It looks like you got a little diamond stud, like the kids are doing.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking badass, bro.
See it? You saw it there. Yeah, look down like that. It looks perfect. Badass wasn't the word I was thinking of.
Whoa! No longer a Lions fan?
Whoa.
Now you're a Fladge Rants fan. Nice. Go Red Wings.
So you're in Oregon?
Every hour, I strip down one garment. gAIry, too. He unbuttoned his lab jacket coat. Next thing, he's removing the lab coat.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got underneath there? What is that?
Red Wings.
Finish him.
Okay, it almost looked like baseball, like lettering, like old school baseball jersey lettering.
Yeah, since the Lions are playing and the Tigers are done and the Pistons are looking good, actually.
The Red Wings are doing great. Aren't the Red Wings like 5-1?
Either that or a different pair of numbers.
6-1 or 5-2.
Right, one of those. Yeah. Close to one of those. It's a series of numbers with a hyphen.
So honestly, I feel like all AI is going to do is just weed out the jobs that don't fucking matter, which is Hollywood. We don't need all this shit. Okay, you're never going to eliminate a live band. That'll be there, Brady. It'll be okay. But when it comes to like, there'll be people that buy music. There'll be people that buy music.
Do you go out with your woman? When's the last place you sat down and had a little jazz quartet in the corner? Nobody wants live music anywhere unless you go to a big production.
What are you talking about? I was walking through a couple of years ago. We walked through Motor City Casino. And there was this fucking. I go to Sunset at the Zoo every single year. The Detroit Zoo. You can find me there. They have a live band play.
I want to try to find you there.
Every city.
It's a great event. It's $250. It's $225 a ticket if you get before they up the price.
Spotify
but honestly,
and AirPods
it's a nice
has ruined music before AI.
Okay, if you like going to the zoo and you're annoyed with all the people, go to Sunset at the Zoo, and then you can just have the zoo at night or the evening hours during the, June, and it's nice out. You can get access to the zoo after hours. The animals are more active after hours. There's no children. There's all you can eat, all you can drink, and there's all kinds of vendors and shit. And do you get $225
You lost me at
worth?
no children. I like to touch children.
Not necessarily, but you do. You definitely do. Because honestly, two tickets to the zoo combined with, it depends on what you eat and drink. Because you can get pretty hammered there.
Yeah,
and it's an upscale event. It's an upscale event.
20-year, all-year past member of the Detroit Zoo, for the record.
Really?
Really?
Well, because when you have kids, once you go twice and they charge you $20 each.
Yeah,
visit,
you might as well.
You might
and
as
then
well.
you also get discounts for other zoos.
And you get cheap and first dibs on the Halloween stuff and all that. But that being said, I hate zoos. Zoos are prisons for animals. I know you're gonna be like, well,
but what are you gonna do?
I know.
If they're rescues, that's fine. Speaking of rescues.
He was a rescue.
So the pit bull, the pit bull that I took on, that my girlfriend and I took on, right?
Are you in Arizona?
Ended up attacking her. It ended up attacking her 7-pound Havanese. And the pit bull that we took on that was our friends. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. It's a great dog, but
the dog
it's a pit bull, and they do that.
Violent sweetheart.
And pit bull, and it chomped on it. We were both there, and normally it pays zero attention to Sapphire, and it just went and fucking grabbed it, and I had to, and it was Sapphire was dangling from its fucking mouth, and only got her hand, but she lost 2 claws, had to get stitches, and it was like $800 fucking plus, and it was like terrible. And so we had to contact our friend who initially, couldn't take care of the dog. And we've been trying to find an option. Our vet that we took it to definitely did not they were like, there's rehab. And they were like, yeah, but after a certain amount of bites, they kind of put him down. And she's like, oh, there's rehab. I think they were subtly, because she's a great dog, but she just needs to be in a very specific environment, which would be single, no dogs, preferably one person. 2 people is fine, man, female, or whatever. She generally takes to men better than women, but she doesn't have a negative towards women, but
that
she
bitch.
definitely, because her original owner was a dude, so she had, and I don't know.
Bitches
But
be tripping.
apparently when we gave him back to the owner, which is our buddy, he took it to their vet. Their vet did what, they're kind of supposed to do, I guess.
Euthanized
it? So Livingston County ended up contacting my girlfriend and asking questions and shit, even though the shit didn't happen in Livingston County.
Wait, do you mean what they're supposed to do? You mean they because it attacked
so they want to, on Wednesday, he's potentially going to take it to be put down. And again, the dog could use a no other dog household and 1 to 2 people, potentially
Please
no
call
kids.
in 1-586-3 rants.
Yeah,
honestly,
in touch with them.
Save this dog.
She's a sweetheart of a dog. It's sad. We love this fucking dog, but it just isn't. It doesn't work in our household because we already have 2 other fucking dogs.
If I had a bigger house and no other animals, and I lived alone, I'd do it. But
we're trying to get her
I already
back
have
to
things
the
that love me.
Detroit Dog Rescue is where she came from. She was initially a stray that got picked up when she was, I think, 5 months old.
This is my little
in
buddy.
Detroit.
But if my little buddy starts biting people, he's getting put down.
She didn't used to be that way. She grew up in the asshole. When my buddy adopted this dog,
you're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, aren't you?
Old yeller.
we were both like, why is this asshole adopting this dog? Because he lived by himself, and he went to work for 8+ hours a day, including drive time and shit. You know what I mean? And would leave it crated up and shit. And so she acts like she's much younger than she really is. She's 4, almost 5. And then he got into a relationship, ended up marrying the bitch after a year. She has 3 kids, so then he brings 3 kids into this new house and all this shit going on. And then he decides to get a cat and a fucking another dog. They got another dog 6 months ago. And it's like, you guys are just, I don't know. We potentially don't like his wife. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of his wife, and he's ignorant and stupid too.
What do you think?
It must have been a woman, and I don't listen to women yelling. I tell them to shut up.
We had the dog for a month, and we were able to remedy several issues that the dog was having. A digestive issue and also a scar that was on her paw from when they picked her up. She had this big scar. They had to be stitched up, and she'd always lick it. And due to medication that our vet recommended, it was healing way better than we've ever seen it before in a month. And it's all it takes is if you have a dog, you're supposed to fucking take care of it. We love our buddy, but he's a fucking asshole. His wife is an asshole. They should probably never own pets again. This dog is a fucking sweetheart, and it's gonna fucking die on Wednesday. So it kind of sucks. But I will forever hold a scar on my fucking hand from that dog. And that was kind of on us because we were trying to introduce 2 dogs, and we didn't really realize sometimes those dogs are so protective and so pack oriented that they want to be the dominant one, and they want to rule their area. So there can't be anything else around. And it's I don't know why my dipshit friend got a fucking cat and then another fucking dog, and he pretty much killed this dog. He rescued it just to have to kill it.
There should be an animal bad decision registry.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We're thinking I don't see why this dog isn't higher valued because with a little bit of training, she's already fully vaccinated. Like a stray that they pick up off the street, they're going to have to go through all this horseshit. She's already to a certain point. She just needs a little bit of training, and she's a great fucking dog, or a specific household, and she's a great fucking dog. I don't know. But ever since that, she does freak me out a bit.
Yeah.
I do have visions of her just like snapping for no reason. Just
Yeah.
And
They
that's a
strike
fucking
fast.
that's a weapon. That's a fucking weapon dog. You keep showing this footage. Like, what are you trying to?
They're taking
I've worked
away
on
brother's job.
Yeah, but guess what? Guess what they keep showing it on?
There's remote
Hold
ones.
on,
portable.
wait for
There's portable ones too.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wake Forest.
Those look like shitty welds. Those fucking those verticals, or whether they're probably down welds, but they should probably be verticals if that's structural. But as long as that gusset, I guess, stays put. So okay, robotic arm is doing stuff, right? You know.
Yeah.
The robot has no idea if it's putting down a good weld or a bad weld.
Yes,
it can
it
have
does.
a general sense based on the electrical
Nope.
conductivity, but it has no idea if it's hitting the joint perfectly.
Yes, it
I know because I know. Trust me, I work in industry.
X-ray. I worked at Fanuc Robotics. We made welding robots. There's so many sensors on that you can get and options you can get. It might not be on this one, but you can get camera, you can get optics, you can get measurement, heat.
Yep. And
X-rays.
I've worked, and I've had to weld.
Repair. Yeah, you've
No,
had to
not
fix
repair. I mean, yeah, repair, I guess. I'd have to analyze. I'd have to look at. I'd have to weld areas that robotic arms could not reach, that it could not understand. It could not get into areas. And so there's always going to be a human.
Specialty.
So it didn't
Sure,
get back to him, but they keep showing this motherfucker. I don't know who he is or why he's sitting there, but they keep showing this guy who seems to be in relation to this robot.
He's
I don't know.
running.
They keep showing this man. Yeah, they keep showing, him.
That guy
Or the other guy. Or the other guy, yeah.
Yeah. I
Seems
don't
like there's
trust it.
multiple.
Yeah.
Or there was a third guy. There was another guy. There was a third guy, I swear.
Is that a silly hat or just a hard hat?
It's weird how they have all these people working as if this robot is just, it just goes on its own. And
Well,
there's not
a little
also
background.
people-
This is all the structures for Madison Square Garden, so I think they know what they're doing. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying the people that bitch that robots are taking jobs. No, it's just transferring jobs to another avenue. You don't have to get dirty anymore. You don't have to be next to that weld spark. You could potentially be controlling something that does a weld
Right,
spark.
but
There's a company that owns these products called Cobots, and there's several products that do similar stuff, but they're very much like you just grab the arm and you just click a button, and then you click a button, and it bases it on electrical conductivity, and it knows like, okay, start here and here, put a weld. That shit's becoming more and more.
Did you want to
for
read
dogs?
Ryan's
Yeah,
comment?
for dogs. Yeah.
For people that are listening,
Humans-
Ryan says,
look,
"I can't believe
humans
my
suck.
ears that George showing some compassion." And then he
Humans
laughs
are
his ass
assholes.
off.
I've never had a dog fucking Circle K me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
You have. You just can't understand. He's all like, "Fuck this guy, fucking." Actually, no. Wait. Dog Circle
Do
K
you
all
work
the time.
there? Do you work
They
there? You're wearing a hat that says Detroit. Do you work there?
That's exactly what dogs are. Pet me, love me, feed me. But what are you going to do? What do we do?
Yeah.
Dogs are kind of loyal. They're loyal to the point where they're stupid.
Yeah.
Speaking of loyal,
Yeah. When are we going to
looks like-
Rumble?
Looks like we have an official apology.
Speaking of loyal, when are we going to Rumble?
Not actually in those words,
Oh,
but
He didn't come last Saturday. That's
Ryan
nice that you were
says,
celebrating
"Gary, I
on that
didn't
day.
come. I didn't come." He says, "I didn't come last Saturday.
He came first Saturday.
Not only because
He didn't
you
come
came
last
first,
Saturday. He came
and
first
You didn't
Saturday.
make. Yeah, he says I didn't come last Saturday because you didn't make me come, but also he worked, and he couldn't find it in his heart to leave his puppies for a few hours. But why didn't you just bring the puppies? They wouldn't have got along.
Yeah, they would have been fine.
They would have been fine.
It
Yes,
was-
I just shot your excuse down. You should have brought the puppies.
It was my 52nd birthday.
That's
I
such
will
an
never
important
have another
milestone.
52nd birthday.
You're a child.
I'm a 52-year-old child.
I started to think that you were doing like a wedding stuff. I'm like, am I supposed to send him a gift?
You
if I
wanted
can't-
me to
if
have
I can't
no.
come?
I always say no gift. And then you still brought a gift, but
Because that's what
you,
no gift
You said
means.
you wanted me to have a live band. I had Shirtless Joe.
That's not a live band. That's he played. Wait, what's the word? DJ. That's the letters I'm looking for. I knew there were
Did
two
you
letters.
convince
not-
him
not-
to
yeah.
rejoin watching the show yet, or
You had to convince him.
He's
that there was
watching
a round-
right now.
You had to
So
convince him that there
between-
was a round Earth.
our four listeners, Gary, Brady, Ryan, and Shirtless Joe.
Yep.
If anyone knows anyone that loves pit bulls, has a household that can house a single dog that you're not going to get any other animals, and you're a single individual or a couple with no children and don't plan on getting children,
not have an animal.
There is a 4-year-old sweetheart of a pit bull that just has a tiny bit of food aggression because the dipshit that we fucking got, our dipshit friend, kept feeding her the same amount of food from when she was a puppy. That just has a tiny bit of food aggression because the dipshit that we fucking got, our dipshit.
Look at what's going on.
Keep
going. What's happening?
It's gonna keep going if I just leave it for a second.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's like me yesterday last week.
Yeah.
Why does my fucking screen keep changing? I feel like my TV and the screen in the background keeps moving and it keeps getting
I liked it. Yeah, like last week when you were checking yourself out, 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 checking yourself out.
Okay. Where in the world is Drawer, or let's go over to Rumble because.
Okay, if it sounds like Nebraska, are you in Abracadabra?
You've already guessed the state.
Oh, Utah.
No, but I was in Utah at one point.
Oh,
and
South
you've never
Dakota.
guessed Utah before that moment.
Oh, okay.
So where you guessed already, Utah.
Sweet home.
No, you've never guessed it before. Yes, I did. I was in Utah for a moment. So if I was in Utah for a moment, what I was actually in Utah for a moment. I didn't fly over Utah.
Oh, you're in Utah.
So that means there's a layover involved. So I
now you're in
sprungboard
Colorado.
from Utah. Yeah, I went from Utah to Colorado, even though Denver's the other layover airport going from the east to the
Nevada.
That could be correct.
There we go. Yeah.
But where?
I don't know. Blorp.
I just asked AI.
Blorp.
I literally asked AI, where is Drawer Welding bordering California? And it said Reno.
Reno.
Really?
Fucked up, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if it goes off of our previous shows, is it polling our previous shows?
Probably. Yeah, I fed him. Are you in Reno? Did I win again?
Correct.
Play the thing. I got something else going.
Well, give me a minute.
Well, then I'll do it. It's over here. I just got to scroll.
Did it freak out the clerk 'cause they dared to
I never know if it's banners or media assets. Because what is banners and what is a media asset? They both make no sense.
In the world is
Jorgo.
Funny you say that because I don't even know what banner. What are you talking about? Banner? Where's
Mine
that?
said I got to the right. I got comments. I got banners, media assets, style notes, people,
right.
and
Yeah,
private
no,
chat.
it's media assets. They
Oh,
keep
for the
dividing
record, it was
fucking
Reno,
around.
Nevada, right?
What is presets? What is this shit? If I click on this, does this fuck things up?
Yeah, don't do that.
Style? Okay. Don't
do
click on
that.
style?
It
Okay.
might end this.
I thought it was just for me, maybe.
I
no,
can do
it
it.
just might change what the look. No.
Yeah, don't do that.
Who's this midget girl? And who are these faggots to the right?
We were talking about AI briefly.
The one thing I'd want every American to know is about this new AI that predicts lottery numbers without relying on luck.
What?
This might sound ridiculous.
Fuck, this isn't the right one. Never mind. That's some stupid commercial.
Yeah. So going back to Georgia.
Wait, no.
It was Reno, right?
I'm just saying really quick. Yeah, but it is currently 9:08 here.
Oh, same here.
So if
that'd
this
be
is
so nice.
This is I know, right? This So this is typically when I'm on the West Coast. This is typically the later nights.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a late one.
Everything just
Yeah,
disappeared.
I should have got more beers.
Fuck.
I did. I mean, phoo-wee.
Here we go. This is what I got. All right, I got it now. Watch the
You got
funny
it?
sound. I got it.
Woman, she asked AI to pick her lottery numbers, and she hit the jackpot.
It worked. Tammy Carvey won $100,000 in last month's Powerball jackpot.
She won $75,000.
ChatGPT chose her numbers, and
after
she
taxes.
matched 4 white balls and
42,
the Powerball
less than that,
for
yeah.
her prize. Thanks
Yeah,
to the
right,
Power Play option,
61,000.
Carvey says she will use her
Still,
tech-savvy
that's a pretty
winnings
negative
to-
way of
I
looking
mean,
at
right? Yeah, I'll take it over
$42,000.
nothing. Yeah.
Right.
So here's the thing, though. She didn't go like there's AI whisperers. I consider myself almost one. You know, some people know how to
You
talk
whisper
to AI.
AI.
What's
Some
like the
people know how
dog
to talk to
whisperer?
you. Yeah,
I
you
think
ask it a fucking question.
No. See, that's it. She didn't say, "Give me the winning lottery numbers." She started like you should. You got to like nuance it. You
Based
gotta,
on
like,
X. Like,
she was like, "How many? What are the odds of this?" You know, and I don't know how she did it
Right.
exactly. I don't think she's even going to reveal, but she didn't just say.
they already
"Lottery,
have
give-
that though.
give me
They
the
tell
winning
you
lottery
hot
number."
numbers, cold numbers, and so I mean, again, like, do you bet on hot numbers? Do you bet on cold numbers? Because hot numbers means like, oh, it's been coming up a lot, but once it's been coming up a lot, at some point it's not going to come up a lot. So do you bet on the hot numbers or the cold numbers? That's all it fucking did.
Neither.
Neither.
Wait, what? It's a
Neither.
What?
What are we? The King's English?
what? Will and I bet on a pool this week where we picked all the NFL games. I picked all,
And that'll
15
never happen again because
NFL
you
games.
murdered him.
I took 10 strong favorites, and then the other one seemed like a coin flip to me, so I had my wife pick them by what mascot she liked the best. And a woman.
She participated?
The pool, yeah.
Weird.
Another woman in the pool went by colors, like what
That
colors,
sounds racist.
the team colors she liked the best. Another woman used AI, and guess who won?
The AI.
None of us. Some
Oh,
other
right.
dude.
That's a trick.
Yeah. Not me. The blind monkey method would have been better than my picks. The AI was wronger than I was.
Wronger?
My color
Oh,
was wronger
my
than
Lord.
AI. And And a dude that watches football and knows how games go said, "Nah, I've got a feeling." It was his gut feeling that won the pool.
That's God.
No, it's
Sorry,
not.
I
They said
know.
God,
I
not
just
God.
wanted to get you started. It's
Okay,
something
good
greater.
job.
It's something greater than tangible proof and evidence, is what my point was.
No,
And, just fate, dumb luck.
no.
What is
Dumb
it?
luck would have been the girl with the colors.
Well, then what? Divine something, some kind of.
Divine, why divine?
What's the word you would use? That's what I'm asking you. I filled in divine after God. I'm trying to get away from God, but still fill in something that's greater.
I'll give you providence.
Was it random? Yeah, okay. It wasn't random. Otherwise, it was random. Never mind.
It wasn't random. Dude knows football. Had a good feeling.
There were influence. Yeah, it can't be random.
So
Well,
there's
it could be.
been psychics
What are you
that have
eating?
worked.
For
Nothing.
Christ's sake.
There's been psychics that have been working
Oh,
that
we
have
missed-
worked with
we
police.
missed Flagstaff. We missed Flagstaff as a guest, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Did you guys see
There's
the
been
comet?
psych.
It's a comet.
Pieces of a comet. Pieces of. It's not a comet. It's a shower left over from Halley's comet's tail.
But it's half the distance from the Earth to the moon.
Can we see it now? It's probably
It's not
cloudy.
half the distance.
Half the
It comes in
distance.
Half the
between.
distance to the goal. Yep, that's the rule.
You're
Because
moving the goalposts.
The comet moved before the
Half the
whistle.
distance,
Therefore,
automatic.
he has to move
First
half.
down.
Wait,
Atlas,
why is it?
yeah, it's called
if the-
Atlas.
If the ball's on the 5-yard line and the defense gets a penalty,
Half the
it,
distance.
it moves 2.5 yards, half the distance. But then if the offense gets an immediately following penalty, it goes back 5 yards. That's not fair.
Or 15.
Or 15. It should go back 2.5 first to equal that bullshit, and then back to the regular yardage. That's Peyton Manning, not me. He thinks that they should do that.
That's AI.
AI is
Peyton
Peyton
Manning.
Manning. Peyton Manning doesn't exist.
We can have Peyton Manning on the show.
Allen Iverson.
You talking about
AI.
podcasts?
The answer. What the hell are you eating?
You're not supposed to be eating yet. That's rude.
Is this the Brady and Drawer show?
Gary's bookie is the catering truck lady that comes every morning at break.
It's true. She wears many hats. Is
I like
this
the way she-
hats too?
I like the way she beeps
It
the
could be.
horn.
What are we doing balls to? Spheres.
When are we going to Rumble? When
I
are
don't
we
know.
rumbling exclusively?
Okay, hit the thing.
Can we have one of these first?
Yeah. Ask Fladge.
I don't have one. I just hit the button.
Dear Fladge.
Dear Fladge, if you could rewrite history, how would you rewrite history?
I'm a friggin' scribe.
I would rewrite it.
You have an opportunity to correct one event. What would you like? Don't say you'd kill baby Hitler. Can we say?
I would correct the king's rallies and make them this way.
Wrong. Of him pooping on the American The president uses social media to make a point.
So for the record, he didn't make that. He retweeted it. He doesn't know how to make
used
that.
social media for that.
Right.
He is using satire to make a point.
I don't like it. I like Trump's cute comedy. I didn't like this one. I like the auto pen signature on the wall.
You didn't like?
I didn't like this one.
He just retweeted. Why?
I don't know. People should be allowed to protest. I don't think we should shit on people protesting. It's a stupid protest. Don't get me wrong. We should. Hold on.
Hold on. Repeat what you just said. People should be allowed to protest.
I don't remember what I said.
People should be allowed to protest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Wrong? What?
So why is what he did wrong?
It's okay for me.
People should be allowed to protest.
He just flipped the meme. Who cares?
People should be allowed to protest. Why is what he did wrong?
I didn't say it was wrong.
People should be allowed to protest.
Dude, I'll mute you. So there's so you're protesting my comment, my statements, but if we just did that all the time, we wouldn't get anything done.
Okay.
People always say he should have a higher standard.
He just
this is the only time I agree.
He just posted he's just shitting on the no kings.
I liked it when he just showed himself as a
joke.
picture of a king last year. It's definitely a joke. It's just a dumb joke. The president.
It's kind of funny. No,
figuratively
it's kind
shit
of
on his.
shitting on-
If you are a king, indeed, even in parody, you shouldn't be a king shitting on your people. I don't like it. Can I?
Well, he's not a king. He is out of the office in a couple years, and he'll never come back again. That's what I don't understand. People's like, oh my God, no kings. Yeah, he's elected for a very brief period.
It's a stupid protest.
And he'll never come back again.
No, I know, but they think he's going to.
It's like when Obama was elected the second time. It's like, oh my God, more of this bland horse shit that gets nowhere. But guess what? After this, it'll never happen again.
Listen, we people on this side or whatever, you, not me so much because I'm on neither side. We went.
I'm on neither side either. I've never voted in my life.
I don't. The No Kings protest makes no sense. They have no grasp on history.
But it doesn't make sense for this.
1776. We literally separated ourselves and got rid of kings. And if you tell them that, they'll say no, we didn't. That's just not true. We can call him a fascist. We can call him Hitler. We can call him a king,
still kings that exist.
Not here. Not here.
Trudeau's kind of like a king.
Two things. He's not a king. He's a prime minister,
he's
he's not even the prime minister anymore. Anyway,
if you want like no kings, then go after King Jong Un. Go after Putin.
Yeah,
go after.
I don't want to back up and move the goalpost and say I agree. It's a dumb protest. It's a good meme even too. Somebody should have put it out there. I just don't think he should have retweeted it. I know the White House didn't retweet it. Although they might. They will. Do you think that
I believe it came from their account. Hold on, let me go back to that if I can find it.
Do you think the president of the United States should have any standard? I know that's what makes him likable. I like that he's off the cuff and has no filter. That's what I find.
What do you mean?
Do you think the president
from
should
Donald
have
J. Trump?
Do you?
The standard is what the American people voted. So what do you consider the standard?
The standard is not what the American people voted.
What the majority votes for is what the standard is. So what do you
Nope.
If all of the American public wanted people that ate their own shit and we voted for someone that was eat your own shit, isn't that the standard?
No. Do you think that the president of the United States is a higher office?
That's a great platform. I can stand behind that slogan.
Yeah,
that's
probably
great. Oh my God, I'm running.
It
Now
wasn't
that
very
we've got a
good.
slogan.
It wasn't good AI either. So the production
Fladge for
value wasn't even
president.
there.
That's your main problem. Now you're gonna you don't have a good enough
it's
argument.
both. It's just
So you're gonna
both.
shit out of the quality.
It's a great argument. The president of the United States is a higher office. It's literally called a higher office. Why?
Yeah. Can we
Because
get much higher?
He was in that plane. He was in that plane dumping shit on people.
because it is supposed to be held to a higher standard. Am I the only one here that thinks that?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
What's a higher standard these days? Because that is what everyone is doing on the internet.
Exactly.
Everyone,
That's the
even the higher
standard, right.
standard people.
Exactly. That is the standard of the internet. He should be above that, not above it in a plane shitting on his subjects. The joke is, in the parody is hilarious. I just don't like the shit part of it. He had me until the shit part.
Yeah, but that's the point. He doesn't need to have you ever again
He still got me.
he's
I know.
not allowed to ever
I
run.
know.
So he
It's fun. It's going to be
and this
fun.
is
It's
the
gonna
tamest he's been. This is actually the tamest he's been. So
No,
enjoy
he'll
it.
run again. He's not even allowed to serve a third term, and he'll try it and win. He's crazy like that.
He'll do it just to fuck with people, and people will vote
it's like,
for him.
he's not
I'm-
even eligible.
I'm voting for Camacho.
That ended with Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He didn't even make the Mount Rushmore of Mount Rushmores.
I always say
Is that
Eleanor.
where Drawer is? Rio de Janeiro, Brazil?
See, Ryan is civilized. He thinks that there's a higher standard. And
There should be
he's
a higher
Trump.
standard.
He's Trump. I totally get it. That's what makes him Trump. And that is what it makes him likable to me about it. I
Yes,
like that he
there
does
should-
that.
There should be a higher standard. You know who broke these standards? People say George Bush broke them. People say fucking Obama broke them. People
Bill
say
Clinton.
Hillary Clinton broke them.
It
People
was
say
George
Bill
Washington,
Clinton broke
right?
them.
Keep-
People say
I know where this ends.
Donald
It's
Trump
George
broke
Washington.
them. People
Tanya
say Joe
Harding
Biden broke
broke
them. So what do you want? I'd rather have somebody who makes who tosses a meme out there rather than gives their son all kinds of power and allows him to bring cocaine
I'm not
into
asking
the White
for an
House.
alternative or Trump.
what?
I'm not. I'm just because I'm saying that I'm not against Trump. I'm not for Trump. I'm just against him retweeting, shitting on his subjects. Oops, I hit that button again.
That's all right.
Which is
I like
fine.
to see what.
So, in your own vein,
I don't
Don't I have
know.
a-
I guess
don't I
it's,
have a-
I guess it's
don't I have a right to protest that video? Don't I have a right to protest that video? I don't like it.
I
don't
guess
like
it's
it.
the devil you know versus the devil you don't. And I feel like Donald Trump
Careful if you think you
versus-
know Trump.
versus
you might
Obama
be sadly
versus
mistaken.
I'm saying versus Obama versus Biden versus Kamala
He follows the
versus
script,
Hillary.
actually.
I feel like
That-
he's the
that
devil I
was
know
a nice
versus the
idea.
devil I don't against
Did you
all
know-
of those people.
Did you hear about that school that the Supreme Court upheld? The guy wore a "Let's Go Brandon" shirt, and the school, I don't know if they punished him somehow. I don't know how. It went all the way to the
Oh, I'm
Supreme
sure they
Court,
did, yeah.
and the Supreme Court upheld it. They said it was obscene because of the underlying meaning, the innuendo of it being, fuck Joe Biden. Which to me, that's a crazy slippery slope to go by. Like the interpretation. What I put on my shirt is what I put on my shirt.
Right.
The way you interpret it is you, not me.
There are brands and slogans that do kind of toy
Yeah,
with
you know who should be outraged is that
creative
fucking
wor-
NASCAR
creative
racer
wording.
named Brandon. He's like, wait a minute, what? What if my son goes to that school? He can't even fucking celebrate my own driving because of some dumb president?
That poor reporter.
Brandon High School.
He started the whole thing.
She had no idea. Listen to
Wonder if
them.
she's-
Listen to them.
There he's
Brandon
chanting.
High
They,
School.
they love Brandon. Dude, that was bizarre. I thought it was fake, but it definitely was.
It could have been
not.
AI. You don't know.
It was a little too early on for that.
You don't
I
know.
didn't think it was AI. I thought she was somehow.
The stealth bomber wasn't the stealth bomber
I
until
thought
it
she
was
was
the stealth
joking.
bomber, bro. It was alien technology prior to.
Technically, I've never met you. You could be
Same with
AI.
the microwave
Just because you didn't know it existed at the time doesn't mean it exists. Imagine the AI capacity that the
still-
governments
yeah,
have.
it's
Good
currently.
point. Just because you see something with your eyes doesn't mean it exists. Did you see Baker Mayfield
Trump bombing, shitting on people.
Did you watch?
from what,
Did you watch
Airplane
the show
50?
today? There was a field goal kick that bounced off the post and clearly went through the
Or
uprights. But because of
15.
Baker Mayfield's view, he was
Right.
jumping up and down and losing his mind.
He was.
He wanted to talk to the
saw
rest
that.
because he swore. And I looked at Kate. I was like, My wife's name is Kate. I don't know if I've ever said it. Mrs. Brady, sorry.
No, you definitely have never done that. That was very
now
confusing.
we know. Bingo.
Yeah, like, who?
Mrs.
Who?
Brady was there watching the show with me, and I was like, listen, you can't even believe your own eyes. Look at how fucking positive Baker Mayfield is right now.
I actually
actually
thought you flipped and said the real name of the kid.
Yeah, it would have been better if I just would have shut up and moved right on.
He had it on his
fucking.
He had it on his goddamn.
He did. It was Cade.
Oh,
on his shirt.
That is what I said.
It was Cade. Yeah.
What a terrible name. What a fucking dumb name. Cade. Who names their kid Cade if they're not a black basketball player?
I missed the kid. I
names
thought
their
about
kid
calling him
Drawer?
and asking for another segment this week.
That's like, or Gary.
No response
I
or
like Gary. Roll the friggin' whatever.
I haven't.
You
I haven't
texted him
had-
and you didn't get a response?
The show's been
no,
so busy.
I failed to do anything.
I apologize, but I've had no time to play any clips.
Body-mind dualism.
So we'll just skip the clips. We'll skip Sabina. We'll go right to fucking Rumble.
Yep.
What we are going to do right now, though, is if you are the one viewer on YouTube, we're going to head over to Rumble, which is here at this address right here.
Yeah, we're
on
already
the
here,
screen
yeah.
Rumble.com. Rumble.com.
Morning on Rumble.
Fladge Rants.
Was Rumble exclusive?
We're on Rumble. We're going to move just to Rumble because then we can say things like... And things like... And things like
masturbate.
that.
Sex with 2 orgies and a violent woman.
What?
Disclaimer, the unfiltered and crude proclamation of jabber speech. Gibber, folks, listen up. Before we dive gibber into this circus of crudeness and uncensored banter, here's our no-nonsense disclaimer, served with a side of flash humor. Gibber, look, we're here for a good time, not a gibber-correct time, all right? In this crazy world, where snowflakes, applesauce, and jabber are critics, we're just trying to spread some joy without stepping on too many toes. So here's Jabber, Article I, let's get Jabber, the sole gibber of our discourse, be it from guests, hosts, or any random loudmouth. Is to tickle your funny balls, choose your gray matter, and illuminate the path to a mirthful existence. Any semblance of seriousness is gibber accidental. Article II, jabber everyone equally, we're equal gibber offenders, all right? We don't give a hoot about your gibber, race, religion, or whether you prefer cats or dogs. We're here to roast everyone from politicians to gibber to our own sorry selves. No gibber safe, not even grandma's apple pie. Article 3, screw political jabber. Listen, we ain't here to hold your hand or jabber anything. So if our jabber offend you, tough luck. We're not responsible for any ruffled feathers or gibber feelings. But hey, if you can take the heat, we promise we'll dish out some belly laughs and maybe a couple of gibber. Article I gibber, fake news alert. The tales, rumors, and downright lies you hear here are as gibber as a $3 bill. Any resemblance to real life events or people, whether alive or pushing up daisies, is purely gibber and probably a result of us hitting the bottle too hard. We're pretty sure the earth is round, but jabber, who cares? Article B, jabber, cause why not? Parody and gibber are our bread and butter, folks. Any likeness to actual people or characters is just us having a laugh, not a reason for a jabber. We might not be the smartest gibber in the job, but we sure know how to stir up some trouble. So, in closing, if you've made it this far without getting your undies in a gibber, then congrats, you're our kind of people. We're just here to crack a few tasteless jokes. Spread some jabber joy and remind everyone that life's too short to be serious all the frickin' time. So buckle up,
Shut the fuck up,
and
kid.
get ready for a wild ride through the absurd gibber of our humor while Fladge Rants live.
Fuck is that?